The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with ACT Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I'm your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Tenab and Foxy, as we are here for the first game of Day 3 of Division 2 in Season 2. The map is Clubhouse, and we'll be watching Hoffen Esports take on Never Diamonds. The game assures to be a nice and a close one. Foxy, how do you feel tonight?
Oh, I feel amazing, Blackjack. Thank you for that. Welcome back. Right now, the match in hand is going to be Hoffen Esports and Never Diamonds. We're up and running on Clubhouse here. We've seen both these teams perform amazingly well, except for Never Diamonds in the first match. Definitely, I think that is a match nobody's going to forget, not Never Diamonds themselves, as we'll be up and running here. Hoffen Esports, they lost 7-1 against Quantum Jeevan on this map. That was in Season 1, while Never Diamonds lost against Vector Sports in their amazing attempt of a comeback. That was one hell of a comeback there. But then again, we did see Never Diamonds play against, not exactly sure who, but they did go against somebody in Clubhouse, and they managed to win that match as well. So the first ban is going to come out from Never Diamonds. That is going to be the Thatcher taken on the board. And we've seen quite a lot of Thatcher bans come out recently in maps that are not so linear, a little spread out. We'll be seeing Capita getting banned as well. Can only understand why Capita is being banned here. There's so many angles that you usually hold down to. With Capita in play, that is going to make things all the while more difficult. And that is why he'll be banned. Kaid is going to be taken out because the Thatcher is being banned. So the Kaid gets banned. We can only understand why That ban is coming out. Meanwhile, the last ban from the side of Never Diamonds is going to be... Alright, there we go. It's going to be Mira. Okay, I was not expecting that. Maybe a Maestro, maybe an Echo, but Mira is going to be the ban here, as we'll be up and running and do the game here. So, Blackjack, how do you feel about this match, as we are already in the week 2 for Division 2 here?
Time really does fly, doesn't it? Just yesterday, it feels like it was just yesterday where I debuted for the Esports Club League, casting the qualifiers, and now here we are, Season 2, Week 2, and Division 2, Day 3. Not Day 2, sadly. I wanted to make that match, but you know, a realization comes at the end. We're going to see a 6-pick come in from Zotac. He's going to be going out from the Bounty into the Nomad. As we take a quick look at both of these rosters right here, we've got Lockdown, Zotac, Lane, Kuntal, and I did not catch the last name because the game went into loading right there. And the last one is, of course, Killin. We saw Killin get a beautiful ace on Villa last week, which was absolutely beautiful, playing the Zofia in that particular round as well. And Hoffen Esports, they'll be looking to continue being the best at what they do, and that is, of course, winning Rainbow Six games for Division 2. With that being said, Never Diamonds, they're bringing out Vinci, Shulker, Cobra, Sam, and Mojo. And they'll be playing the defense on Clubhouse. The first side is Basement Church. And going back to how I feel about this match, the question you asked me, Foxy, I feel ecstatic. I feel hyped, and I am more than ready to see what both of these teams have to bring to the table for this beginning of Division 2 in Week 2. We have mostly standard set of operators and holds being brought out from the side of Never Diamonds on this defense right here. We've got the Smoke, we've got the Jaeger, Legion, the Bandit, of course, we see him putting his bandit batteries, excuse me, on the wall of Church, and of course Mojo on the Maestro, the ever-present Maestro. If Maestro's banned, Echo. And now that I look at it, actually, Echo and Maestro are both still in play, and that is, of course, an interesting situation to be in, because the last ban, the last Defender ban, that is, was decided to be a Mira ban. Now, as Foxy said, an interesting pick from for the Mira ban, that is, because we don't normally see a Mira be banned when it comes to Clubhouse, because while she is useful, don't get me wrong, Mira on Clubhouse can be used to some great effect and great holds. Outside of Gym Bedroom, you don't see Mira be brought out a whole lot on the other maps of Clubhouse. Like, very rarely for that matter. So to ban her outright, instead of, say, taking out the Echo, and why I say taking out the Echo, of course, is because Echo and Maestro, they can tag team very well. And when there's an Echo Maestro tag team, while you're trying to get the plant off, it can be very dangerous. We're going to be seeing the breach made by Kuntal the Maverick this time around into the sidewall of Dirt. He's already got the breach done. He's got some drones to support himself. And we did have Lane the Thermite firing away from the little angles that he had made previously to try and make sure that anybody playing the angle in Dirt would be dissuaded. But nope, the Evil Eye has definitely seen the Maverick pushing up here just past the container. Shots being fired by Maestro. Not going to connect. Maverick shoots back. Still not going to connect. Nobody's taken any damage. Mojo and Kuntal in a bit of a fighting situation. The grenade comes out from the Maverick. Does Maestro know? Yes, he does, but there's an ADS to help him. He's going to stay there for the time being. He's going to peek again. Sees the drone. The drone has seen him, but once again, no bullets are going to connect just yet, even though Kuntal almost had a shot on. Both of these operators are caught in a stalemate as Maestro's busy reloading, but doesn't look at the Maverick. Knows that Lockdown's going to get Vinci. In the meanwhile, that's a smoke off the board, and that's a big kill, because Vinci is an amazing player with that SMG-11. Zofia's already pushed down central stairs, as looks like Dirt Push. The only thing holding down the Dirt Push is, of course, the Maverick. He's going to see the Maestro. There we go! The one tap from Kuntal comes out. He'll finally get the kill, as unfortunately Maestro's big red cap was a bit too visible over the top of that shield right there. And that is the second kill. Make that a 4v3 as Sam has gotten one. Will Cobra get the Dirt Push or the hatch drop? As the hatch drop has indeed happened. The plant will be going down any second now. Shulker pushing back from blue. But there's the hatch drop. He's going to get the Bandit. And it's a 4v2 right now. But Lockdown's going to get another one, actually. It's a triple kill for him. And he's on route for a 4K. Shulker is the only one left. He's got a 1v4 to clutch it out. But he's in the post plant. Will he be able to make things work? He's going to push up Church, looking at the rotate. But he's not going to find anybody. They are all hiding in some great positions. And shots are fired from Dirt. And as the Jaeger falls, Kuntal getting that kill onto the last defender alive. Hoffen Esports will take round 1.
All right, so the way the shield was placed in in the dirt tunnel right there, I was expecting that one tap to come out a little sooner than it was supposed to, because I know for a fact, as I've been on the receiving end of that one tap once in one of the rank matches, where I know exactly the fact that the dirt tunnel is a little elevated when you happen to breach towards the breach. It's a little, very slightly elevated to the place where your shield is placed. So, you know, the way perspective works in this game, it gives you like a really small angle there, you know, like a really small window to find the body of the defender, and that shield placement has to be to perfection to make sure that something like that doesn't happen, but it did. So maybe Never Diamonds a little they've got to work a little on their perspective placements in terms of how they'll be using the map to their advantage. And what a cleanup coming in from the side of Hoffen Esports, for that matter. Not only the dirt push that worked out for the Maverick on a solo mission, usually it takes so much utility that is expelled towards this side of the map, as we've seen recently, or in fact for that matter we've seen Vinci play dirt with the shield, with the smoke canisters as well. And that is something that has been a good hold in terms of how usually a smoke is used for denial, but then again the smoke can be used for entry denial as well, not just plan denial for that matter. As we'll be seeing us go into this match here, Cobra is going to be placing down his ADSs, and Sam a little bit of a passive roam coming in from Mojo. This time is going to get over aggressive on this angle, but what I really like about Mojo is using that Maestro can. The Evil Eye perfectly placed to give him information on which of those holes is being peeked from the Maverick, and a possible conversion coming in from any second now. Still waiting on those drone holes, the drones that are being put out. As just a second, as I run a check on my microphone. Yes, that is it. That is right. Everything's looking amazing, and the breach has already happened from the side of Kuntal. He's just gonna move back, and not wanting to press the reload button on your flame torch. That is something that is going to drain so much fuel out of you, as we'll be seeing Zedux. And that is, I think, lockdown. Yes, that is lockdown and Zedux on the top floor. They're making sure they're establishing the top floor presence. And this time around, there's no Evil Eye actually. All right. So the Maestro is pretty much going to be playing blind in the spot right now. He's just going to fall back. Got himself a shield, an ADS or two for that matter, and a really nice angle to work with. And look at that. This time around, I think at least the shield is a little well placed. Not sure. Let's see how this turns out. The drone is very close, awfully close for that matter. As Cobra is going to be on his mission to flank here. A possible impact trick coming in from the side of Legion any time now, as pretty much nothing's happening, but Kuntal is going to be holding down his angle on towards the Maestro. Still going to be holding this. Nothing to convert over here. Alright. Okay. It's not much action going on the map right now, as just standard stuff being done. The kitchen hatch being open, some tall breach being done on the side of... Oh! Kuntal once again, he is going to flick the head right out of Mojo. That is going to be your Maestro taken out. The smoke is right here in play. He knows exactly where that push is coming in from Kuntal. This could not turn out well from him. Vinci decides to peek him with the shotgun, but that is the SMG-11 he's going to be peeking with. He does get hurt out. I think Kuntal knows it. No, he doesn't. Vinci is going to get himself that kill, and that is going to deny the push coming in from the side of dirt. I still have Cobra on the flank. This could be very pivotal here in terms of how this could go in the defense that Never Diamonds has been pulling off so far. A very important kill has already been secured by Vinci. That is going to deny the attacking team so much map control, but the flank is already into play. Zofia is just going to push in, and she's going to get that kill onto the bandit. Alright, that is not something I was expecting. Killen once again with the Zofia plays. He's going to get another, only to get dispatched by the Legion. It's a 3 versus 1, and the plant is going down. And Xerox is going to get Cobra in the end. I'm not exactly sure about where that happened, but alright, that was Cobra on the flank. Oh, with the pistol. Alright, he goes on solo on Sam here. Very good play coming in from Hoffen Esports once again, as they've got themselves 2 rounds secured on this map here.
Alrighty then, 2-0 for Hoffen Esports in the early game. They are definitely showing, making sure, of course, of the fact that Never Diamonds know exactly who they're going up against. As it looks like we're going to have a change of sight from the side of ND. They're going to be moving towards second floor CCTV because Basement Church for 2 rounds straight hasn't worked out for them. Maybe this change in sight is exactly what they need to throw Hoffen Esports off for a round or two and then make this early game comeback happen. Because, of course, we're still a ways away from the roll swap of round 7. So only time will tell how everything happens from this point onwards. Hoffen Esports on the attack, of course, they have been very, very good so far, taking those early kills, and especially in that last round, they were pressed for time, and they decided, you know what, let's run into the main stairs and the hallway and take out anybody sitting inside of church, and that is exactly what they did. That is exactly what got them the round and the secure hatch drop for that matter, which ended up giving them the 1v3 victory. 3v1 victory.
New feed activated.
We're going to see Mojo this time playing the Valkyrie. He's going to be putting out cameras in places that are required. No Maestro or Echo coming out from the side of Never Diamonds, even though the Thatcher is actually banned, and IQ is the only one who stands as a threat to, well, Echo specifically. Even though Maestro's gadget can be detected by Echo, by the IQ, it's not the easiest to take out for any IQ player out there because, of course, of the bulletproof glass panes that Maestro boasts on his Evil Eyes. Mojo setting out the second camera on his Valkyrie. Of course, he's still got one more. Looks like he's going to be putting that inside of construction. There we go. Just on that little hidden spot. Not hidden per se, but a sneaky spot inside of construction. Shots are fired through the wall of garage. Not sure where that came from, as Mojo's going to be peeking the blue window. The drone has spotted him out, of course, playing the blue stairs right now. He knows there's a couple of attackers out there, and that is Zotac and Killen. But he's moved all the way down to the basement and isn't going to be contested for the time being. In the meanwhile, Kuntal, he's already getting busy, taking out the bandit batteries, and he has done that, making way for Lame, the Thermite, to come in and do what he does best, which is make a gigantic breach on the main wall of CCTV. One of the Valkyrie cams is going to be taken out. There we go. Lockdown putting the RED scanner to its best use as one of the utilities, of Never Diamonds has been taken off the board. Catwalk operator has been spawned, and I think that might be the Jaeger. That's Cobra sitting inside of Catwalk. Not entirely certain who that is. But whoever that is needs to be careful, because now that the CCTV main wall has been breached, there's an angle through the garage window, and that rotate into some particular areas of that catwalk area there. Killen's going to be peeking that for the time being, making sure that nobody can freely roam around catwalk, but the defender in that zone, of course, is just chilling. In the meanwhile, Zotac, he's got the air jabs down on the main stairs of gym bedroom. Looks like the IQ that's locked down in Zotac, both of them are going to be pushing, making the wide push happen. As Shulker, he's inside of garage, got a bullet angle out on towards lounge, but not going to be useful as Zotac is going to take down Mojo. That is the Valkyrie of the board. That's a big kill right there. And with 60 seconds left in the round, Mojo going down is once again a big situation that Never Diamonds are going to have to deal with, because when the push comes in, when the eventual fall towards side happens, Never Diamonds definitely wanted all of their men alive. Zotac has taken a bit of damage, mind you, so that will be a little bit of a plus point that Hoffen Esports, that Never Diamonds will have in their favor. We get Wamai throwing magnets. That was, of course, I believe, his last magnet that he gets within any round. As it looks like there is a construction breach happening from the Thermite, and that is Lame putting down his Evil Eye right there. There we go. Smoke goes out from Vinci. That was his second smoke, not his first one, as he only has one more to go. Lame is taking a bit of damage in the meanwhile, and looks like Kuntal might just be looking to make something happen. He's got a grenade out, but no. Ignatius is going to cast that. Shulker's going to get one, but Lame is going to get another one. That's Sam on the board. Cobra gets Zotac. It's a 3v3, but the push towards side has to happen. 5 seconds left in the round. Smoke is going to get one more. Is the plan going to go down? Not just yet. Lame is going for it, and it's a 2v2, but no. The plan will be denied, and so will the IQ go down to Shulker. And the Wamai with the double kill to finish is gonna give Never Diamonds a round 3, getting them the first round on the board. Alrighty then, round 3 going towards Never Diamonds, and now the score stands 2-1 in favor of Hoffen. Of course, early game means that anything could happen from this particular scoreline here. Seeing as ND is, of course, on play, I believe everybody knows the kind of game I'm talking about. the game that they had back in Season 1 against Vector Sports. That was game of the ages, really. That was a game you don't get to see every day. A 1-5 to an 8-7 comeback for Vector Sports, giving them the win in that round. It was the same map, mind you, which a little bit more coincidence to throw caution in the air. We're going to be going back towards Basement Church once again, as Never Diamonds, they will definitely have a morale boost, that is, going into this round, having put one on the board for themselves. But will that morale boost matter, or will Hoffen Esports once again show the dominance that they've shown when it comes to Basement Church's attack?
Yep, definitely that is going to be a question that is going to hurt Never Diamonds right now, because 2 rounds on the board for the attacking team already. Never Diamonds, the only side that they've won so far is CCTV. It did come down to the wire, but then again, they were the victor of that, and more importantly, the execute towards the end was clean. It was necessary. The Smoke getting the very important kill onto the Maverick. I think if Smoke wouldn't have gotten that kill onto the Maverick, the Maverick would have been allowed to push up and get that frag onto the Wamai as well, and maybe even engage him enough while the plant went down. You know, there's so many things that can happen in the game, but Mojo is going to be taking a really early fight here against Kuntal, that is, as he's just going to chill out right now, just making some connect 3 dots there, as Lame is... I wouldn't advise the Thermite breaking this because of obvious reasons, but he's just going to make sure nobody's allowed to push up close to the breach that he's doing. Ooh. Watches for somebody trying to creep up here. Kuntal is going to be doing his job, and a really good execute. Almost there, Kuntal. Just a little bit more. There we go. Really well done, and Lame is going to pick up a free kill as well. Meanwhile, that is going to be on to Mojo. Now, Wincy is going to have to move back onto the dirt tunnel. It's going to make things all the while more difficult, as Cobra is going to be on the flank once again. And a really quick rotation coming in from Cobra, understanding that they've already lost a man, and this time around at least that flank has got to work out. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock, and the push from the side of the attack is happening right now. A stun comes out as Redux thinks that's a breach charge that he's holding in his secondary gadget inventory, but not right now, Redux. You've got killing on the Zofia that can help you out with it. Maybe even where is that? That is locked down. Yep. It's going to make sure the rotation is being cut off from the main stairs, while Kuntal is going to be on his one-man mission once again inside dirt. But where is Cobra? He was on this flank. He is on this flank, in fact, for that matter, as we'll be seeing him make his way on towards the stage. He's still going to be way above, as Shulker is somehow allowed to play in this spot despite the hatch being open, and there you go. Finally, he's going to fall back. Sam is going to be inside church. Cobra is still waiting for the right time to come in, as Maverick is making his presence being felt in the dirt tunnel. That is what has made Vinci push back onto AK. Cobra is going to spot at the Nomad, and an easy kill for him. That is going to equalize the man count. 4 versus 4, as another spot that was supposed to work in the favor for the attack has been given away to the defense, excuse me. Got to be really careful about this, but the push has already come in. Sam is going to drop kill him, and Hoffen Esports are already getting a little too confused in the way the push has come, or the flank has come down from the Jaeger. Lockdown is going to be holding down this flank. He's possibly expecting that from main stairs, but already Sam has maneuvered himself all towards the toilets.
15 seconds to go.
15 seconds to go. Cobra is here. He does hear somebody going onto main stairs. He's going to be very patient with this plays here. Lockdown is going to claim a kill onto Wincy. Shulker is going to get Kuntal. It's a 2 versus 3. 2 versus 2 for that matter. The plan is not going down over here. He's going to drop the hatch. But where is Thermite? He's going to get taken out as well. And what a retake from Never Diamonds, as they're going to go with the counter defuse and finally putting out the equalizer on board. 2-2 is going to be the scoreline here, as Shulker and Cobra chilling out in style into the deep arsenal. Going to get the counter defuse as well.
What a round coming out from the side of Never Diamonds, especially from this Jaeger Cobra, making the big plays happen, getting the Nomad from a bit of a vertical angle sitting inside of logistics. Mind you, he went there, I believe, a little later after the attackers had cleared out second floor, which means he was completely impeded. I'm not sure where he came up from. We didn't really see him going out from the first floor anywhere. Maybe he rotated blue, or honestly, at this point, I'm just going to stop speculating, because whatever he did, it clearly worked. and he has they, that is Never Diamonds, have equalized the round count 2-2 in nobody's favor. Shulker's going to be moving back into the Jaeger out of the Legion, and we're going to be headed towards Gym Bedroom on the second floor. Alrighty then, Gym Bedroom, the third best site.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
is it third
bombs.
best or is it second best, seeing as Basement Church and CCTV are pretty much on the same tier of liking when it comes to site preference. I guess second best, since the first place is a tie. But anyway, not as well liked as the other two sites of Clubhouse, of course, that is CCTV and Church, but definitely more preferred than the only other site that nobody even likes to mention, that is of course Bar and Stockroom, because let's be honest, every map has that fourth site that nobody likes to go on. We've got the castle this time, Mojo with the UMP, the super shorty that he stole from Mozzie, and the castle barricades, of course, the Kevlar panels, as it were. And Cobra with the bandit, he knows that he's going to have, that is, lots of cover from that castle barricade, and Jaeger's ADS protecting that castle barricade. As we see Vinci, he's going to be making a rotation inside a bathroom to hold from in here, should the main wall be breached as well. We've got another ADS coming in from the Jaeger, just directly above the drone hole though. If an EMP goes... Oh, never mind, the Thatcher's ban, I forgot. With the Thatcher ban, of course, that there is no EMP to contest that ADS, so he doesn't have to worry about it. But Cobra has to worry about his health. He's already very low. Not really sure where that went out, but the bandit has to deal with that. Oh, looks like it was from the drone hole right next to him. And not sure what he was doing to have been peaked like that. He's got the nitrocell, so the barbed wire isn't even his. But he's got to be very careful for the remainder of this round to make sure he doesn't get taken out through a stray bullet. Mojo in the meanwhile firing away in towards, not really sure what he's firing away at, but he knows that there's people pushing through CCTV right now. They're going to try and make the play happen towards Cash, but there is a reinforced wall standing between them and the the Cash entry. And now you could go through the door, mind you, but there are, of course, lines of sight being established by the defenders on that very same door. Sam with the C4 is going to get locked down. Alrighty then, the IQ of all people is going to be taken out by the C4 of the Goyo, as, oh dear me, that ADS right in front of Killed is going to take down one of his lifelines. Shots are going to be fired through the wall, but he's not going to find anybody just yet. He peeks through the drone hole and gets a kill. Alrighty then. Mojo, unfortunately, has his feet caught out through a drone hole, and that will give Killen the man count equalizer. And Mojo is down for the count once again early in the round. 4-4, moving in towards the 60-second mark of this round right here, as we see the bedroom and gym windows are being pushed by what looks to be the Nomad Zotac. He's gonna get the kill even though Jaeger was there peeking for such a long time. He takes a bit of damage, mind you, but he's gonna be the one getting the kill and making it a 4v3. Smoke comes out from Vinci. He's going to pop that and give himself some cover. He's going to throw another one to his construction, give himself some more cover. But does he know where Zotac is playing? He definitely should. As Kunta's taking a bit of damage. But no, his grenade is going to catch Sam. That is the Goyo off the board. It's a 4v2 now, as it's all down to Cobra and Vinci. The bandit is very, very low on HP and looks like we might be seeing a push in towards Gym Bedroom for the plant to happen. The vault has in fact gone down, and the plant will be going off from Lame the Thermite once again, as Zotac and everyone else is holding. But no, the C4 comes out. It's not going to connect. Oh dear me, Cobra. He unfortunately bopped Thermite in the body with his C4, and it's all down to him to make a play happen. And the rotate comes in from Hoffen, as Kunta will be the one getting the last kill. And unfortunately, the bandit, even though he had the correct idea, the unfortunate situation of the C4 hitting Thermite's midriff will stop him from denying the diffuser and give Hoffen Esports round 5. Well. What an unfortunate situation right there from the side of Never Diamonds. They, again, the right play and the right mindset, just not the correct execute. In this case, it just plain unlucky. The C4 was already in the hands of the bandit before he had, he saw the Thermite so close to the hatch, for that matter. And when he threw it, his trajectory was just too close, landing directly on Thermite's chest. and sending the C4 plummeting back down, and the hipfire just not
Attackers
connecting
need to locate
for
and
the
defuse
bandit,
bomb.
giving more than enough information as to where he was playing. That was the first floor by Billiards, and just the rotation from Kuntal the Maverick, getting himself the kill. We're going to be moving towards round 6 right here, last round before role swap. 3-2 in favor of Hoffen Esports, and the site for the side of Never Diamonds is going to be CCTV once again.
So, 3 rounds on board already for the side of Hoffen Esports. That is definitely a huge advantage starting off on attack on this map. And more importantly, with the Thatcher being banned, I don't really see emphasis in terms of how Never Diamonds is trying to go for more intel denial. Hoffen Esports has been able to get so much information off of them for themselves, while Never Diamonds definitely, they've got themselves good intel gathering operators themselves. As the Valkyrie that we're seeing into play, Shulker is going to be using the Legion as well. But I don't know what's not working out for Never Diamonds right now, because it is definitely not a good day. At least not when you're, excuse me, at least not when you're starting off on attack rather, and you wouldn't allow Hoffen Esports to gain so much advantage as oh boy. Oh, Zotac is gonna claim the life of Wincy. It's just been a bad day for Never Diamonds. Wincy is gonna take the fall in the early round. That is very early, man. Wincy, I've been saying this from the beginning of this season, for that matter, as how important and how amazing of a player he is for his team. As he won't be playing anymore, but definitely it's not like he won't be contributing anymore. We'll be seeing Mojo hold on this angle for anybody trying to push up, while Sam is going to be inside bedroom. The breach has already gone down. That is going to be on towards the side of garages. Main breach is already down. We did see the Maverick doing everything necessary for that breach to happen. While it's a little too spread out, I would say the defense hold here. Not enough crossfires being established as that flick comes in from Shulker. Killen is going to lose that fight, but he's going to tag along Shulker before he goes down. That is going to be more than enough if it comes down, if it boils down to the very end of this match. Seeing a lot of drone work being done once again from Hoffen Esports, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. You don't see Never Diamonds even attempt for going for a possible intel denial operator, not a Mozzie, not a mutant play, nothing of that sort. And the Maestro definitely, it's not only for plan denial, but when you have Maestro placed in pivotal angles like the garage, you have somewhere, have him established somewhere on the side of cash. That is going to allow so much freeway for the Evil Eyes to take out the drones for that matter, and nothing else. It's just free drones that you can take out for yourselves, as Cobra sporting that amazing diamond charm. He's going to be holding down a Shulker. He's going to get blinded out of his mind. Cobra is hugging a soft wall, and then he's going to get taken out. Just speak about him. 4 versus 3. Mojo is going to get Kuntal. Not exactly sure where that went down, but Sam is going to white peek this. Shulker is here to help him as well. Land is going down. No C4 in play. Mojo is going to go down as well. It's a 2 versus 4 now. 2 versus 3 make that, as Shulker is going to push up. And Shulker is going to push up once again. A triple kill for him. And it's all down to lockdown on a 1 versus 2. 10 seconds left. He's got to make this push happen. He does not know where these attack defenders are, for that matter. No, what are you doing? He's going to get the knife onto him. Lockdown. Can you find Shulker? No, he won't. And that is it. Never Diamonds are going to win by the clock and by the play the Legion established for himself. And that push up onto the main breach. And that is it. A 3-3 as we proceed to the side swap, the road swap for that matter. And Hoffen Esports definitely in the advantage over here.
Well then, that was certainly a mad scramble right towards the end, as we saw the Legion pick up a very, very important double kill, giving Never Diamonds that particular round. But now round 7 means that the role swap is in play. Hoffen are going to be defending and Never Diamonds are going to be attacking. And the site that we're going to is a basement church once again. As, well, I mean, at this point, we all know exactly how popular Clubhouse is as a map when it comes to competitive Rainbow Six. And with the, makes good sense because competitive Rainbow Six has only a fair few good maps to choose from, and Clubhouse is arguably one of the very, very best. That being said, round 7, 3-3 in nobody's favor. This is certainly a very tight situation for both of these teams, as this means this is a role swap of the truest sense. Both teams are effectively starting from scratch, and they will have to learn how the enemy team attacks and or defense, given who, of course, we're watching. In the case of Hoffen, they'll need to learn how Never Diamonds are going to make adaptations to how they've attacked before, and Never Diamonds, they're going to have to attack on Hoffen Esports defense and make improvisations accordingly. Final pieces of utility being thrown down. We see the Wamai's Magnus that is killing, of course. One inside of Kitchen, alrighty then, trying to catch maybe an flashbang or even one of Zofia's impacts, that is the lifeline. From the lifeline throwing the impacts. Once again, my brain just completely refusing to support me in this endeavor. We're gonna see Lame putting down a shield. Is that facing towards or away from? That is facing away from Dirt, mind you. But we've seen this strategy come out very recently, where, of course, it is only done because A, there's arguably a little more surface area that the defenders can use from this side of the shield, and B, because, of course, it's not a the slits, the see-through slits on the deployable shield are not one way, they are both ways. So you can play on this side just as safely as you would from the other side that is behind the shield. So, you know, just a little bit of information. And of course, if we've seen the Coconut Bra videos lately, you'll know that this particular shield, this iteration of the deployable shield, is particularly broken for vertical play. In the meanwhile, Sam has taken quite a bit of damage. That is the sledge. Not sure where that came from. Looks like he's trying to play vertical, but as the Thermite is going to get the kitchen hatch, finally, not going to be impact picked just yet. The Legion's feet is going to be seen, but no, not going to connect. Sam, of course, he's still playing a pretty tricky angle right now, cooking a grenade, trying to get somebody. Willie, nope, the grenade bounces off the ledge, and the Legion will see him, and there we go. The slice is finally going to go down. Sam took so much damage for so long, and he will finally be taken off the board. Lockdown still being allowed to play in this area is, of course, what's giving away. Oh, there we go. He's going to go down finally, as Never Diamonds is going to equalize the round count. That's Vinci coming alive for his team, of course. Hasn't had the best of days, mind you, but he still has a fair few rounds to make plays for his team. Canister comes up from smoke and is going to deny the push from Dirt right here. That is, of course, Mojo on the Maverick, along with one more attacker. Shots of fire. Zedex is taking a bit of damage as well, sitting behind the boxes inside of sight. As now, it is all down to Never Diamonds' attack, whether or not they can make this push happen. The smoke is trying to pull away, but there are two attackers right in front of him, and there we go. The shots are fired. The smoke goes down. That is Lame off the board. That's a big kill right there. Cobra's already going for the plant. He's got... No, he doesn't have enough cover for support. There, Zenas will deny it, but he will go down instantly. The Bandit comes in. Will Vinci see it? Bandit's going to get one. That's Kunto, but he's refragged onto instantly. It's a 1v2 right now for killing the Wamai. He's going to be taken out as well. Is that a blue? As Never Diamonds will take a round 7, going to attack and winning their first round on attack right here, giving themselves round 7.
All right, I've got to say this, and the way this map has been played so far in the recent days, that is. So the reason I haven't said that so far was because it was in Division 3, because we have the past 2 days dedicated especially for that division. And the way Clubhouse was played in that division was suddenly it became attacker favored and not defender favored. But guess what? That is exactly what is happening here as well. I think the meta, the way I don't think the meta for that matter. I think the way these teams are playing here, the play style that both these teams have is making the map a little inclined towards how attackers are playing. I mean, I don't know. When you think about it, we have the Dirt. So usually there's multiple ways that you can push the Church and Arsenal room, and one of them being very reliable, that is the Dirt push, and then the kitchen hatch breach and the drop down and plant is just standard stuff being done. But what we don't see the defenders do is make up strategies a little too adaptive to that push, because the only thing that is stopping the push from side of Dirt Tunnel is going to be that shield and the smoke with it. If he gets taken out, and that is pretty much it. That is a huge part of the map given away for the side of the attacking team. Once that part goes away, there's very less angles that you can work with, knowing that the kitchen has already been opened, and we won't be seeing the banner brought into play. All right, We usually see the Hibana being brought out because you can just, you can just chill out. You can reverse rappel onto the kitchen window. Get yourselves a nice and easy breach. Don't have to worry about any C4s. Definitely have to worry about Patrick coming in. But won't be seeing the Hibana right now. Instead, we'll be seeing Shulker on the Zofia. Vinci is going to be on the Nomad. Cobra is going to be on the Thermite. And Sam is already going to spot out the Legion. He's going to tag him along a lot for that matter. Lockdown not having a good time this time around, as maybe he just cannot claim the life that he did in the first round. Lockdown is going to move back to Church. No talk on play. That means Lockdown is going to stay on his tagged up HP. That is not something that you want to be taking a fight on. But then again, we did see Shulker put out an amazing 3K for winning that match, for winning that round for Never Diamonds. We're seeing Lame holding down onto this shield once again. Like I said, it's all down to Lame here. Zofia charges come out, smoke baits go out as well. My charges are going to catch Zofia out, and the Zedux is alright. They've got a shield onto his blue area as well, and Zedux trying to hold on with a really tight angle onto the kitchen. Drop is already in. He's going to spot the Thermite, but not the kill, and he gets the kill eventually. A 5 versus 3 now. Wency is dropped down as well. That is, yes, the Nomad is going to be onto Deep Arsenal, while the push from Sam and Mojo is happening on towards the side of the dirt tunnel. Wency, alright, he is going to make that a kill box. The tunnel, there's no way out, but look at this. The lockdown is here at the right time, and Wency is going to get taken out. Sam and Mojo is all that is left. Mojo is going to get a kill for himself. That is going to be onto Lame, but it's a 4 versus 2 to cut through. Sam is going to get locked down as well. He does get hurt out while Mojo is going to go down. It's all down to Sam in a 1 versus 3 clutch. Does not find the first one either. Off in Esports. Getting themselves this round. 4-4 is going to be the scoreline that we're looking at as we are proceeding into this match here. It's turning out to be quite a close match. It's really close, coming down to the wire, to the very end. The last 10 seconds is where the plays are happening, and really good attempt from Never Diamonds trying to get themselves a rather marginal victory or advantage against their opponents, but looks like Hoffen Esports doesn't want to stop. Gonna get themselves to round 9. Nothing, no, I would say no definite advantage being taken away from either of these teams, and it only stands to see on how they intend to play the upcoming rounds up. We're seeing Vinci go for the 6th pick from the Nook onto the Nomad. A very good pick for that matter, but one thing we haven't seen Hoffen Esports do so far is attempt multiple flanks. We did see Never Diamonds do that, but Hoffen Esports, they've been very comfortable on site, and they've been amazing with that as well. Is that a wrong reinforcement? No, never mind. I thought Xerox is reinforcing on towards the side of the metal stairs of Cash, and I got a little too concerned. I was like, wait a minute, Xerox, what are you doing? But he's doing what he's done best so far. He's striking out, and he's providing very important utility for his teammates as well. We'll be seeing a castle strategy being employed by Killen over here. We take a good look at it. He's going to isolate himself onto the lounge area. Possibly get himself line of sight as well. Oh, he's going to go for the castle onto the... Alright, the double door onto the bar. A very important play that we've seen so far, as Smoke is dropped down as well to help him. The super shorty is still a shorty. Not going to help with 3 bullets, as Smoke, he's just going to fall back. He has plenty of time and nothing to worry about with those castles in play.
Alrighty then, round 9 is in play right here. 2.5 minutes on the clock as we are on the action phase of this match on Clubhouse. 4-4 in no one's favor. And it's certainly coming to be a very, very close game right here. Castle, we saw him isolate himself inside of Lounge. The only other exit way outside of the stairs that he has is, of course, going in towards Bar. So, 2 areas that he can potentially make an exit from. But will that be enough when he gets eventually pushed, mind you? Vinci is going to go down on central stairs, put the air jab on the mid stairs area. Just deciding, yep, there we go. That is where he's going to put it down, as Maverick has already done his business, but Thermite is actually in bedroom hallway with Sledge. Looks like we're going to see a construction push come out from the side of Never Diamonds, and the Maverick is only the distraction, but looks like Hoffen Esports have read into that already, as, oh, okay, the Maverick one was just a half wall trick. not even a distraction, as Mojo has already done his business, and now it is down to whether or not the attackers can open up construction wall facing into cash. They're making a bit of a hole on the top, unreinforced part of the wall as, oh dear me, Vinci goes down. That's a big kill right there. The Nomad is off the board. The grenade's going to come out, but no, Cobra goes down. Unfortunately, that is the Thermite off the board, and the man who was here for the objective play of opening that wall is going to be off the board. Mojo in the meanwhile gets a kill on to Lockdown, and that is going to be putting Never Diamonds on the path to equalizing the man count. That is exactly what they need right now. 60 seconds is fast approaching, as now it is a 4v3. Grenade comes out from the sledge, but it's not going to connect to anybody for the time being. Gonzalez taking only a minimal amount of damage, as Castle is playing below on Garage of all places. Interesting place he's playing in. Maverick's propelling up towards the roof, and a second grenade is coming out from the sledge. He's going to throw it in, but is it going to connect? No, it is not. Once again, Zotac is the one taking very, very minimal damage, as Mojo is going to join the sledge in the push through construction, and Zofa is the only one outside of CCTV's main breach. Oh dear me, this could be a risky play right here. The Maverick is making lines of sight for himself to try and play in a construction to try and get a couple of kills, but will that be what gives his life away? He's going to be peeking those as the feet of the Jaeger are spotted, but no, not going to get the kill. Sam is going to light Zotac up quite a bit. He's going to take some damage from the smoke canister as well, as 15 seconds left in the round, and Never Diamonds have to push. It's now or never for them, as without getting the plant off, they won't be able to extend the round timer. Choco's going to look to go in, but he's going to get one. That is Zotac on the board as Zotac took down Sam, and Mojo's going to get one. That's Kuntaless at 2v2 suddenly. He has to go with the plant right now with cover from Choco, and that's what he will be doing, as Lem is going to try and push in, but there's no fizz there for cover. He's going to find the smoke, do a lot of damage, but the castle is still here. The plant is going off. It has gone off for that matter, and now it's a 2v2 in the post plant. It's a 1v2 for that matter, all down to killing with the castle and the UMP. He won't be able to do it, as Never Diamonds will make the plays happen for themselves and take CCTV on a round 9. What a play coming in through construction. They were so restricted on what they had to do. The thermite was gone. Maverick's lines of sight were working against them. The smoke canisters were going off, and they somehow made it work through the jump in from CCTV and cover from Cash. It worked out at the end. Round 10, and it is 5-4 in favor of ND.
Perfect display of experience beats talent over there. Never Diamonds being a fairly older team than often esports, they stood at a very, very heavy disadvantage for themselves, as two bodies drop already on the side of construction, and that push that they were intending to make was out of the way. The thermite went down as well. They had to make sure that the Maverick came in. The only way they could go into the cash doorway was in fact through the doorway, and they knew exactly the place where they have to make that maneuver happen. They did not give off in esports enough time to think their positions through, and making that push happen perfectly they execute, despite having so much at their disadvantage. Not just man count, the utility as well. Perfect execute coming in from Never Diamonds. That is going to award them that round, for that matter. 5-4 is going to be the scoreline as we proceed to round 10. Kiran is going to bring out the castle once again. I presume that is going to be on the downstairs. Alright, so here's the thing. I think Never Diamonds is reading into the castle strategy that is happening with Hoffen Esports, and they are intending to push construction directly, because then again, construction push does not involve anybody taking site control over the lounges area, the garage. None of that is necessary. All you need to do is make sure you get, once again, that is once again for insurance, that you get the main breach done, so nobody's a little too over aggressive on towards the side of the construction push, and not given so much a place to work with, as still be seeing Lame hold on. He's just gonna make some angles for himself, as Maverick is gonna do what he does best, himself those lines of sight. That is going to be Mojo. He's rolling out once and for all, make sure nobody is here to claim his life while he goes for these prone Maverick trick here, that is, as I like to call it. And Blackjack, would you mind taking the mic for a second?
Absolutely. We're going to be seeing Maverick going for that little trick right there to take out the bandit batteries. Actually, the half-wall trick is completed. Mojo, very quick and efficient on this take with the Sophie, of course, making the rotate through the main wall of CCTV, as looks like Thermite is setting up to play once again towards construction. Cobra is going to have to be careful this time not to lose his life, mind you, because even if Never Diamonds did get a fantastic clutch from their last two remaining members in that push from construction, it was still a mad scramble to get the victory, and they definitely don't want to have a repeat of that same situation going into round 10 right here. The castle's been spotted playing below as the drones are going to flush him out, and it looks like Sam is once again eyeing up that particular little breach on the unreinforced top part of site. Grenades come through as the bandit battery is being taken out. Zotac has made his way to that area as the thermite's breach is going to go down, going to force him back towards CCTV's door. Zotac, the Jaeger, he's playing very close, and now the breach has given away the position of 2-3 attackers, mind you. One is pushing from logistics, of course. Drone's going to spot where Zotac is playing, as Zophia's concussive nades come through without issue, will be stunning both the German operators, and there we go, one goes down, and that is oh, Sam gets another one. All right, Zotac and Kuntal are off the board. Killen goes down as well from Vinci, and with the one inside of Catwalk is taken off as well. Mojo goes down, and all right, and a flawless round from Never Diamonds this time around, getting the construction push completely unimpeded. They take 2 rounds back to back. Round 10 is theirs, and they have moved to match point 6-4 on Clubhouse right here. We're moving to round 11 as Hoffman Esports are now on the back foot. Very, very heavily on the back foot right here as Never Diamonds are slowly but surely taking the match away from them. As you said, Foxy, experience beats talent, and that is a saying I agree with 100%. Experience means you are the better player if you're able to put that experience to good use. And having played this game for as long as they have, Never Diamonds, of course, they know for a fact that they don't need to give up at all. They can still win the game even if they are at an early disadvantage. Basement is going to be the site of choice for Hoffman Esports, and this is going to be a very exciting round indeed.
It's something that I need to point out here is that Hoffman Esports, they're just getting a little too overwhelmed by what Never Diamonds is doing. So many things happening at the same time is really overwhelming for Hoffman Esports on defense. They're just not understanding what to do. I can only imagine how Hoffman Esports comms must be looking like while that last round went down. It's so many breaches, so many man count callouts, so much utility being expelled. The Zofia stuns, the thermite breach, the Maverick breach, the nades coming out from Sam, and so much happening at once. Hoffman Esports getting a little too overwhelmed, not realizing how they can fight against Never Diamonds, and that is exactly where Never Diamonds chose their alright, I'm gonna say it, chose their moment to shine. Yeah. I don't know. It's
Ooh.
oh, that's a lot of drones on the top floor there. All right, they're going to be outside freezer, but Kuntal is just going to. I think he's just getting his hands warmed up a little because that trick is not even working out of the bait as of now. Excuse me, guys. Blackjack, would you please take the mic for a second?
Yeah, absolutely. No problem, Foxy. I got you covered. As once again, it is 6-4 right now for Never Diamonds here. They are 1 run away from the victory as the dirt push is coming in once again. Zophia's lifelines are going to be caught by the ADS as the canister goes off from smoke. There's another ADS, mind you, to catch even more of Zophia's lifelines. And mind you, there was also a Womai magnet from what I could hear. So lots of utility being burnt from the side of the attackers trying to make this play happen on dirt. One canister goes off from smoke again, and another grenade was caught out. That was Maverick's grenade right there. That's Mojo losing one of his own utilities. Jones going to spot where this smoke is playing, and they know exactly where they have to push. They know who they have to push, but unfortunately, the amount of denial for... Oh, a grenade does finally go off. Never mind. But the amount of denial coming out from the side of Hoffman Esports with the Womai magnets and the Jaeger ADS is sitting in there has definitely put Never Diamonds' dirt push on the back foot right now. Shulker and Mojo are both hit up. Shulker a little more than Mojo, mind you, but shots are coming from the hatch, and no way is the smoke supposed to survive sitting in that position, and Vinci will make sure he doesn't. Flashbangs coming out, burning out even more ADSs inside his side, giving Zotac a hard time. Shots are fired from the hatch once again. He takes a bit of damage. He knows there's a push from dirt as well. It should see him. The drop from hatches comes through as well. And oh dear me, Sam's gonna find control, and that is another big kill. It is a 3v4, mind you, as a 1 kill went down from Zotac. That is Mojo, but the plant is coming down. Cobra, the thermite is going going for it. Zotac is going to be taken out as the plan has gone off. It's a 2v4, a 1v3. What is even happening right now? It's a 1v3 indeed. All down to Killen. The Wamai playing inside of blue with the AUG in hand. Well, wallbangs are coming out as the drone spotted where he was, and Killen has to make a play happen. He knows there's somebody inside the dirt. Will he go for the peak? Shots are being fired. He's quick picking. He will find one. That is the Zofia, but no! Never Diamonds have the perfect cover in the form of Cobra the Thermite. The man who planted the diffuser himself is gonna get the last kill, giving the site, the round, and the match to Never Diamonds, giving them the victory. 7-4 on the first match of day 3 of Division 2 in Season 2 of the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege. What a play from both the teams, and your victors are Never Diamonds. They take Clubhouse 7-4. Well, 7-4 indeed, and Shulker with 14 kills for his team. The man was pulled out all the metaphorical stops. Speaking of stops, that is where we're going to stop for just a moment. We're going to take a short break, as that has been it from myself, Blackjack, and my co-caster, Foxy. And we'll be right back with the second game of tonight. That is Monkas versus Virtual 5 Esports. Another game that is going to be very, very exciting indeed. So, more Siege action coming to you soon. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with ACD Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I am your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Sam and Foxy, as we are here for the game, the second game of Day 3 of Division 2 in Season 2. Virtual 5 are taking on Monkas on the map of Border. Foxy, how do you feel about the game we've got on hand?
Oh, I feel amazing. We've got really amazing rosters, and for that matter, I do think that the map is favoring Virtual 5 Esports a little bit here because Monkas not exactly a good track record on Border. They've lost they've lost in Division 3 as well. Whenever they've gone on this map, but we'll be seeing Virtual 5 Esports start off on Border. They've had a good track record for that matter, at least on this map. But that is once again the statistics speaking, nothing that I want to imply here, except for the fact that Virtual 5 Esports have a little more experience on this map competitively, at least in this league. We'll be seeing a double shield ban come out from Virtual 5 and very quick to the bans both of these teams. Monkas is going to take out Thatcher in the beginning. That is obviously because they'll be starting off on defense, and this is the second match that we've seen the Thatcher getting banned for today. And the last ban coming up is going to be Echo. Alright, the Echo being taken out, and we'll be seeing ourselves go into this match here. That thank you both of these teams for keeping that such a short ban phase, as they won't be keeping us away from the action, and neither will we. We'll be up and running. Let's take a quick look at both these rosters. We Viper, Kuskit, Nanny, Mike, and Royce on the side of Virtual 5 Esports, while we have Firefly, Super QB, Cruzy, Lusty Boy, and Flanker on the side of Monkas. Definitely they'll be missing. I'll be missing, at least for that fact, the Just Jora plays, but then again, Firefly is going to have to 6-pick out, and he's going to make sure the opponents know that as well. Oryx, as we all know, Oryx and Iana won't be allowed to play in this matchup, as we'll be seeing Flanker. 6-pick comes in on the pulse as Flanker just throws around a word that that is just going to put the side of confidence on the side of V5 a little bit higher, as Firefly takes a little time to load into the match, and you don't want to let that happen to you, and that is exactly why you get yourselves a WD Black SSD. And Firefly has not been top in the MVP leaderboards, so I don't think Firefly is getting any of those anytime soon. But what you can definitely do is head on to the Instagram of the Esports Club, and they've got a good story for yourselves. You can just repost it, tag the Esports Club, tag your favorite team that you're supporting in this league here, or yeah, that is pretty much it. You tag Esports Club, you tag the favorite team that you're supporting, and make sure you put that up on your story, and the Esports Club will make sure that they award you with viewership reward, that is a WD Black SSD. We'll be seeing ourselves go into the action phase. Nanny is going to be on the Zofia, Kuskit on the Thermite, Viper on the IQ, Mike is on the Sledge, and the Nomad is in play as well from Royce. Only one hard breacher, as Royce is only going to get tagged up. I'm not exactly sure where that came in from. As Cruzy, oh, look at that peak. Look at that spot rather from Cruzy. Very interesting spot to play on. As a Vigil, you cannot be spotted by the drones, and you've got to make sure you use your you have got to use your ability to the max. Super QB, it's only a matter of time until he gets dispatched from this area. He does go out, and that is it. This was bound to happen. QB once again with his plays that he usually does, and not working out for him. But we'll be seeing ourselves in a 4 versus 5 established very early into the round for the side of Virtual 5 Esports, as Firefly, he's got the heartbeat sensor and the C4 for himself, and we'll be seeing him. He's very comfortable in the spot here. That is going to be inside the archives door. I would say it's a little not so comfortable as we proceed further into the round, because the push from the side of V5 is happening on towards this end, that is the office entrance, and Flanker is going to quick peek that angle, does expose his shoulder off to Nanny. That is going to give away his position, and the flank is that the stun has already come out from the side of Kuskit. The breach has to happen anytime soon. Just waiting on the right calls to be made. You see Zofia dropping out her lifeline as well. Cruzy still He's still on this position since the beginning of the round. Doesn't want to give away that, because then again, we know how difficult it is to climb back up on that spot. And just as we did see Zofia bring out those lifelines, I just want to bring out this little conversation, the fact that for some reason I love the dialogues that Zofia as an operator has. You know, it's I don't know, it just satisfies my inner. Oh, right, Lusty Boy with an amazing tap onto the thermite. It's possibly going to get the Nomad as well. No, he won't. Mike is going to get flanker. As we'll be seeing Lusty Boy hold on to this angle. He does notice the Zofia, but both of them are going to potato almost all their shots as IQ is going to push in, and she's going to claim that life. Does get tagged along from the Vigil, but Viper is going to be the victor of that. It's IQ on the plant now. Firefly is possibly going to be downstairs. No, he's not. He's still got the C4 in his pocket. Will make this play happen. Cruzy is going to maneuver back. C4 goes out. Does it connect? No, it doesn't, and the plant is going down. It's 40 seconds. Timer is running down already, as it's a post-plan retake for the side of Monkas. No way I think they're making out of it. Firefly is getting tagged along quite a bit. He's the only one left alive. He's got to 1 versus 4 this, and a quad kill attempt to clutch this, and it won't happen. Definitely not. The way V5 has played that first round out. A really good play coming in from V5. Oh, quite the spectator bug there.
Well,
that does give a really different perspective in on that L8 as all right. So what I was saying, the Zofia, I don't know, man. It's just something that this makes me happy, or okay, I'm sorry I'm saying this, but it turns me on or whatever. But she says what she says. I even forgot what she says. Never mind. I'm gonna non-Baba Gustafy myself as I come back into the game, as I don't know what I was speaking there. We'll be seeing ourselves go into round 2, and very important round for that matter for the attacking team, and very swift take on towards the side of officers as well. We did not see any heavy emphasis in terms of bandit tricking, because obviously the bandit was taken out early into the round. That was super QB, and this time around there will be no bandit into play for that matter. All right. No denial coming in from Monkas. Monkas, what are you doing? This is border. You've got to make sure you have at least a little utility, a little time waster onto the side of the attack to try and stall them for maximum time that you can. Because once that attack is that advantage is given away, it's a little difficult to hold on to. We'll be seeing us proceed on to round 2 with I think Monkas trying for a little more frag heavy approach to this match here. They're going to get themselves armored up with the Rook's sweaters. Dusty Boy, the last one to collect that sweater as well. As wait a minute.
Super QB.
Super QB.
QB. Alrighty
okay,
then.
Firefly is going to leave the game.
Looks like Monkas are going for the meme plays. We've got the Rook spawn peeking, Flanker on the Legion spawn peeking on Passport as well, as the open door, however, has been spotted out. Of course, as Super QB says, PC go boom. Oh, okay, that is a disconnect that happened just a second ago, as unfortunately, looks like Monkas are going to be playing the 4v5 for this round. That is round 2 on border right now. Some jokes, of course, being dropped in the all chat as Monkas, yep, they are definitely busy memeing around for, at the very least, this round. And we saw a little bit of memes last round as well. Ooh, Cruzy, he almost connected onto the Nomad. That is Royce right there, who was upside down, rappelling onto the office window. But he's not going to be connecting. That actually sounds like the Zofia, which would make it nanny. In the meanwhile, Flanker below, he's got an attacker to deal with inside of Tellers. Right, I forgot the name for just a quick second. But Cruzy, once again, with the MP5, sitting inside a fountain, of course. The ACOG on the Rook, such an important gun, as Lusty Boy actually going to get one. That's Nanny off the board. That's a Zofia gone from a peek behind the bomb. That's a play right there, coming out from the side of Monkas, as Office's main wall is going to be breached right here. The triple reinforcement is going to lose one of them, as Thermite put it down a little down lower than you normally see, because of course a little bit more of the top part of that reinforcement is still in play. Still, as we are less than a minute and a half left in the round, there's a lot of time that V5 could use in their favor to take this round for themselves. Thermite, he's trying to decide whether or not he's going to peek the window or the door, as another drone is spotted with the Rook is playing, and he's of course going to be spotted and shot at from all angles. There's somebody outside on the AC vents window, and oh, Royce is going to get one that super cube off the board. Not even sure where that came out from. The Thermite is going to be spotted. Cruzy knows where that Thermite is, but he can't get the kill because that's just outside the hitbox. Oh no, the shots are fired, and Cruzy has given away his position right now. Viper's gonna get Cruzy. That is the Rook of the border center flanker, and Lusty to try and make some plays happen. And Lusty's gonna take a lot of shots. He's gonna be taken out by the Nomad at the IQ inside of Fountain. And now it's all down to flanker on the Legion. The man is alone on the eastern stairs. The Nomad charge is gonna get him, and that has given away his position, probably to the rest of the attackers. 1v4, as the shots definitely give away where he's playing. The peek comes in from the IQ, and he's gonna get it. As Virtual 5 Esports are gonna take round 2 right here. The second round goes in favor of V5 once again, as they are showing up on border in true force. Unfortunately, Monka's the Doc Shotgun plays didn't really work out at all. Super QB, he drops a surprise face in chat. And, yep.
I don't know what Monkas is doing at this point, because we did not see even a standard reinforcement come out from them on the side of Archives wall. That is a very important reinforcement for that matter, and that gives so much freeway for the attackers just to shoot through, get themselves a really good angle. And already we are seeing them start off on 4 versus 5 now this time around as well. And Lusty Ball a little too late using that 6-pick ticket, and he's gonna have to stay back onto the Legion. Super QB will be running the dock once again. Is it the shotgun is the real question here. Flanker, at least he's got the Mira this time around. Definitely could help him. Could help throw out the attackers a little bit. We do see them not running the Hibana definitely. As Cruzy, he's gonna be stationed onto the hallway for the time being. Possible reinforcements being requested from the side of Flanker. He's gonna open up the office wall, all in all, for that matter. And no prone peeks allowed as well, and that is going to allow so much freeway for Flanker to work with. He's got the Mira, Black Mirrors working from Fountain as well, and a possible strategy in play here, but it only stands to see on how that works out for them. Super QB, come on, show us your primary gun. Come on. He's gonna prone
For the viewers,
away.
Super QB, come on.
Oh, he's got himself the ACOG this time around. A very good pick. I think Super QB just not have enough time, or he just got a little too distracted in the last round, picking his load outright, and that is exactly why he had the shotgun in play. But anyways, we'll be having ourselves a 4 versus 5 already established as this time around. I think V5 is going for an armory take, as they do see the Mira being employed on the side of offices. Wait, where's the second Mira? Wait a minute. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, okay.
Super QB's got himself another Mira to help him as well, and this is not played right. It could turn out in the favor of the attack. Super QB has to be very careful with the peaks that he is doing on this Mira, because the Nomad, once that is brought into play, the doorway is not going to be all the while more. It's not going to be the same push or the hold that the defense is trying to establish for themselves. Possible rotate coming in. Oh, that is just going to be Royce. He's going to place his charge down. Super QB is going to be down for the while, but he does get picked out. Oh, all right. Super QB is going to get blown out of blown out of existence for that matter. Blown to extinction, as we'll be seeing Royce drop another kill. It's a 2 versus 5 already. Flanker has to flank, but I don't think it's going to do a whole lot of damage. Does down the Zofia. Possibly a collecting kill coming in from him as well. Zofia going for a self-revive. It's all down to Flanker. All right, Flanker.
What a shot.
What a flick comes in from him. As noticed, the Zofia has been revived now. It's a 1 versus 4 for that matter. He's got to ace this if he wants to win this. That's it. Virtual 5 Esports walk away with round 3 once again. As we'll be going for a rehost maybe. I don't know. Monkas definitely need 5 players on for themselves, as they're getting obliterated on this map here.
Alrighty then, 3-0 in favor of V5 Monkas. I don't think they're really taking this game all too seriously, mind you, because of course we saw. I mean, okay, we could say that the Doc Shotgun was a mistake, but you know, at the end of the day, 3-0 in favor of V5 tells a whole different story, of course, when it comes down to the statistics at the end of the day. Excuse me, as we're going to be moving into round 4 right here. Still no rehost request coming out from the side of Monkas. Looks like whoever disconnected right there is not coming back for the time being, which is just completely unfortunate. And this puts Monkas in even more of a disadvantage. This Virtual 5 is going to be taking round after round. That is, of course, the ideal position for V5 to be in. Monkas, they, of course, want to make sure that they get their plays and get a couple rounds here and there. Maybe even make a comeback happen. Who knows, of course. This is the early game, and anything can happen from this point onwards. We're going to see Cruzy this time playing the Doc. He's going to be reinforcing inside a Fountain for the time being. As flanker, once again on the meter, we saw him pull off an amazing shot on the 90 hallway, but unfortunately it was too little, too late. And the Zofia, the self-revive came out, and at the end of the day, it was just not enough. Flanker found himself stuck a little there as Lusty Boy was busy putting down the bandit battery right behind him. And he's going to be putting his second Black Mirror down somewhere else, I assume, unless he's already put it down. Super QB with the ADSs of the Jaeger, he's going to be putting them down now. A little late, mind you, but better late than never. Of course, the attackers haven't already made their way into sight. That will be inhuman of them. You know, that will be inhuman reactions. But we're going to see Flanker putting down his second Black Mirror and making sure that he gets those vertical lines of sight in for the rest of his team to use. And from the side of the attackers, it's probably going to be a CCTV take maybe, or a take from the eastern stairs, or maybe even an archives take through the balcony, offices, and the AC vents window. But will that be the thing that happens, or will this be a situation where Virtual 5 gets away once again, or will Bonkers pull the round for themselves? That, of course, remains to be seen. The Doc is manning the mirror inside a Fountain. He's got a tiny angle on towards the Fountain balcony as well. Lusty Boy is playing below. Alrighty then, the Bandit is downstairs for the time being. CCTV has already been taken. Looks like the IQ is already in there, and the main door push might just come in from the side of V5. No, not yet. They're running towards AC, the ventilation unit on AC Vents Archives window, that is, and there are a couple of operators right outside the main door. Jaeger has seen them. Super QB, a grenade barely not killing him for that matter. He is alive by the skin of his teeth. And he's pulled back. He's actually, he's going to be the one getting the first kill. The Miras pop, but no, that's just a distraction. And Super QB is going to be getting Viper and giving himself a 3v4. He gets a wall bang! Super QB right here is making plays happen for his team. He sees the thermite, but is he going to connect? Yes, he is! He gets the down and the kill as well, as it's a triple kill for Super QB with the diffuser in hand. He sees where the rappel's coming in, and then Royce is the only one remaining for the rest of his team. The Nomad with the Han Solo pistol is going to be lit up to heaven and back, as he's just going to be playing it right here with a lot of cover from the walls. There's runners happening all over the place. The Mira is going to be found, but Flank is going to survive, and he's actually going to win that, as, oh dear me, Royce was somehow not able to get that kill, and a Flanker with the win there, crouching away to glory, and that gives Monkas, of course, round 4.
Finally, a round being put on the side of Monkas. Definitely a flag fest for QB over there. Is securing himself that, and his team for that matter, a really important round as well. But I think it's a long journey ahead for Monkas if they want to win this match, because they're already starting off on a 4 versus 5. Proceeding round 5 already. The operator band's definitely favoring the defense right now, but then again, a 3-2-1 Firefly not in play. That is not going to allow any of the splash plays that come out from that man. But then again, the support player from the team is not here, and that is definitely going to put the team on a disadvantage. But let us see how that works out, as the frag heavy potential that this team has been amazing so far. We're seeing a possible Kaid trick coming in as well. I'm not exactly sure where those Kaid charges will be used. It could be used on the armory panels, top up and above, but they might even use that for those hatches, as usually we don't see those hatches being reinforced. They're usually left open or even soft, as one of them will be reinforced. The other one is still soft, that is opening onto a service area. It's then again, we need to keep in mind the fact that there's only 4 players alive for the side of Monkas as be up and running with this match. Super QB is holding down this angle, a possible spawn peek coming in from him. Or he could even tag along the attackers. He's just gonna pretty far away, nothing to find here. He's gonna fall back. Blanco with a possible spawn peek for himself as well. He's gonna fall back as well. Mike running the hollow on the L8, alright. Could pick up fight here with the Mozzie anytime now. Only stands to see if the Mozzie decides to go for the peak. That is Flanker obviously. Flanker with he's been dancing a lot in this angle for that matter. So we did see his dance plays come out in the last round as he used the Mira and he dropped outside onto the map as a lusty boy. Nice angle established on towards the east stairs. Could possibly find the Nomad anytime soon, but Nani's already made his way inside archives. So free real estate for Nani over here. Could find QB anytime, at any moment, but QB's already fallen back and lusty boy. He's gonna claim the Ash. I think there's a diffuser drop as well. Viper is gonna go down. Not exactly sure why you would send the diffuser with the Ash, but Cruzy's already moved up. And look at this. Cruzy gets tagged along by the IQ. He's gonna go down as well. That's the Kaid, the AUG. Not a fight you want to be taking, but there's somebody else creeping up on him. That is going to be QB. Lights him up and he's gonna get that kill as well. A 3 versus 2. Flanker is gonna get another. That is Royce. C4 goes out just to take out the Nomad charge, as that is going to allow so much freeway for Flanker to just come back onto East Stairs, not without being caught or given away for that matter in terms of his positioning. And looks like it has worked out so far because we don't see any real emphasis come out from the side of the attack, as they're not going to be looking on towards the East Stairs, while Lusty Boy is going to be offside as well. It's an offside retake potential and offside retake a dream for the matter for Monkas, because it looks really not in their favor, I would say. They've got to cut through a lot of groundwork and do a lot of it, because Lusty Boy, the moment he activates his ability, he's going to get spotted out by IQ. And IQ making her way back outside the window. It's only a matter of time till he takes this peak. There's noticed there's somebody outside, but definitely some DreamWorks are going to come in. Mike is going to take down Flanker. It's all on to Lusty Boy in a 1 versus 3. So Breach coming in from top. He's going to get that easy kill onto the Hibana. Move back. But the main door is open. Yes, it is. Virtual 5 Esports are going to walk away with another round for themselves, putting this match on a 4-1. Nani, perfect time. Right place at the right time. He's going to get himself a nice headshot. And look at that track coming in from him. And very interestingly, he's running the Commando on the IQ and not the LMG. So I don't know, for some reason LMG has been the go-to gun for everybody. And the Commando, alright, I don't blame him. I mean, that's a good gun as well. While I myself used to use the suppressor and the AUG back in the day. So, I mean, I cannot judge the man for the gun, at least not from the standpoint view of what I used to use.
Well, you know, when it comes down to IQ's guns, this might not be the best thing that I have done before, but I primarily used to run the AUG when I first got my hands on IQ way back, almost 3 years ago now. And now I primarily run the LMG, of course, with the angle grip, but when it comes down to something other than the LMG, I myself still prefer the AUG. I know it has a much slower ADS time, and, you know, fire rate isn't exactly the best thing either, but I don't know, for me this gun feels right at home. I actually do somewhat decent with it, and Wamai, for that very reason, is an operator I personally prefer because of the fact that he has an AUG on defense. You know, the only other assault rifle outside of Jaeger's carbine. Speaking of Jaeger, of course, Super QB is going to be playing that operator once again. It's a round 6 situation. 4-1 in favor of Virtual 5 Esports, and it looks like we might just see V5 take this match and run away with it completely. Well, not completely, mind you. Of course, Monkas have won a round, and that was the round on Armory back in round 4. But that being said, it's going to be interesting to see how Monkas proceed to play this particular round, because of course this is the last round before role swap, and they'll be going into attack right after this. Cruzy is trying to get on top of the shelf inside of Archives once again. Yeah, Cruzy. I did say Cruzy, right. And Super KB in the meanwhile, he's just sitting by the main door, and Lusty Boy's got bullet hole angles on the east side, east hallway, eastern stairs landing, all of that eastern side of border. It's a double man presence on the top floor, and the Legion is off lurking around the first floor for the side of Monkas, and only one defender inside the site. Looks like Legion is going to be pulling back. That's Flanker, of course, making his way back towards site. Excuse me. As V5 are being a little bit more careful, they're not running directly in because, of course, they lost a few bodies doing exactly that in the last round, and they want to make sure they don't have the same unfortunate situation again. Super KB finds himself sitting inside of ventilation, and this time there is, of course, a rotate on that wall as well. Flashbangs are going off somewhere, alrighty then. But not going to find any of the defenders. Lusty Boy is going for a peek, but there's, of course, an air jab right here. He will be able to take that out. He does, but does that give his position away? These shots definitely do, and the Nomad knows that there's a Vigil right below. Is he going to go for the peek through the stairs? No, he's not. The Nomad's going to be playing the hallway for the time being, as it is all down to... Oh, what a shot from Cruzy right there. He's going to take down Nanny using a bullet hole piece right there. The Womack gets the kill. The slice goes down as well. That's Flanker taking down Mike, as Royce is taking down Cruzy. In the meanwhile, the refrag had happened, but Flanker once again puts the man count equalizer, but he's going to be shot through. Oh dear me, throws a goo mine in a panic as he's being wall banged at into small office right here from the attackers pushing it through Armory main door. And there's one inside of Archives. There's an Ash trying to Ash charge away as well, as looks like, oh, he's going to get one. The Thermite goes down as well as he makes a rotate, and Flanker's going to get another one. That's a triple kill for the Legion right here. What is the man doing? He is ripping through Virtual Fire's attack, and Viper seems to be the only one remaining for the side of Monkas. And oh dear me, not for the side of Monkas, excuse me, for the side of Virtual 5 Esports. Oh dear me, this doesn't look like a good situation. Almost gets wall banged while trying to push the ventilation window as well, as he's not in a good spot. 1v3 with the diffuser in hand and only 20 seconds left in the round. He's got to make some plays happen for his team. Will he be able to? He's going to peek the main door, but he knows that there's somebody on the door of workshop or servers, as you will. There's a runner come from Lusty Boy, but no, that's going to be the distraction, might be, because Flanker gets the 4K through the window of supply room, and oh dear me, as the Ash goes down, Monkas have taken a second round for themselves. Round 6 on the board, as it is 4-2, still in favor, of course, of V5. And looks like Flanker is sad that he turned off his OBS at the wrong time, because apparently the pistol kill that he got was something special. He was asking, of course, our observer that if he got that on stream. Unfortunately, we didn't, even though we saw it in the kill feed, and it was a really quick take, mind you. Came right after the Thermite kill. And certainly surprised me, if you will, because Legion in that position should not have been allowed to stay alive on such a low HP. 3 attackers pushing him from behind. That certainly wasn't exactly the best thing that V5 did right there. But now it's round 7, roll swap is in effect, and Virtual 5 are going to be defending now, of course, as Monkas have found themselves on the attack. 4-2 in favor of V5. Alrighty then, looks like V5 are a fairly standard hold coming up from the mind. The side is, of course, Armory once again on the second floor, as we've seen Armory in abundance tonight. So many times from the side of Monkas when they were losing Armory back to back, and now we're going to be seeing Virtual 5 go there on their defense, because of course only makes sense. Borders, best side, undisputedly, is of course Armory Viper. He's got a Goyo shield, a Vulcan shield, sitting inside of CCTV as he makes his way back towards site. He puts another one outside of the main door of Armory. Alrighty then, interesting positions for both. Oh, that's not a Vulcan, man. The shield inside of CCTV is a regular one, and the Vulcan shield is the one outside of Armory. Alrighty then. Super QB has already made his way onto the balcony. Okay, then plays are going to be coming out from the Ash any second now. Either that, or he's going to find his head being taken out by the smoke playing on that shield. That's Mike right there. And Super QB is being careful, mind you, even though he's pushed up this quickly. He's just going to be sitting here holding down this run out from inside of CCTV. He's very still right now, just sitting there as the Wamai throws out a magnet to stop any utilities being thrown in from the side of Monkas. A yellow pixel comes out on the main wall of armory from Super QB. The Ashes looks like he wants those bandit batteries gone. But there is no Thermite or Hibana from the side of Monkas on this attack. They have 0 hard breach. Cruzy is playing the Capitao and Flankers playing the Twitch right here. Interesting situation as oh, the push comes in, but no, he's not going to see the Goyo, and unfortunately that's an easy kill for Viper to collect, and Super QB will go down. It's a 3v5, make that a 2v5. Lusty Boy goes down as the push is falling apart from Monkas right here. Cruzy gets one, mind you, that is an Annie off the board. He's pre-firing away from outside of CCTV as Flankers made his way into the building after I believe his Twitch drone has been dispatched. Cruzy finds himself in the same spot that the Ash was playing in, but there's a Womai now behind the Vulcan to try and contest, and Viper's going to get the kill. There goes Cruzy. It's a 1v4, all down to Flanker on the F2 with the Twitch. The barbed wire gives away his position, and he's going to be running around the first floor, trying to find an area that he can make the play happen from. Looks like he'll be pushing from the east stairs, and there's nobody in his immediate vicinity to contest him, although there might be. He's just crouching around once again. We saw him do this when he was playing the Mira and had run out, and there's a shield right there, deployable shield on the 90 bend of the hallway, and as that is the Kaid right there. He's going to see him, but not go for the peek right yet, and the peek comes up, but no, Flank is going to connect. The headshot from the Twitch gets him the first kill of the round for himself, mind you. Flanker sitting here on the eastern stairs. He's got 40 seconds to his name, and he can definitely make things happen. Another canister comes out from smoke, and of course he still has the Goyo's Vulcan shields to deal with as well. Goyo has rotated into 90 hallway. He knows that the Twitch is playing here, and the Twitch is forced to push out towards office window. He's going to break that, give away his position once again, and the smoke canister comes out to deny him entryway from that exact window. Flanker's forced to pull back to eastern hallway. He knows that there's probably somebody playing behind here. That's the Goyo, mind you, with the Vector. He could win it. Flanker moves away as there's only so much time left for him. He's going to peek Fountain. Is he going to get one? No, he's not, as Virtual 5 will take the round, even though it came a little bit down to the wire in terms of time. V5 are going to be the ones to win that, and they take round 7.
V5 one round away from going to match point here, as there's no drone work coming in from the side of Monkas either. We did see Super QB just straight up just Ash main things. He just straight up ran inside CCTV, and it's nothing that anybody can do, in fact, for that matter, if you just choose to do that, because you had no intel on who's playing what on CCTV, and that is exactly why you got taken away so quickly. Somebody playing close to the door, but Super QB got a little too invested into finding somebody who plays on that little 90 rotation made for the side of Virtual 5. We'll be seeing ourselves go onto the bottom floor defense from Virtual 5 as they've successfully defended the top side. And alright, Super QB is this time around not be playing the Ash, the Nook for that matter, as won't be spotted out by the cameras, but there's only the default cameras that he's got to look out for. There's essentially no other cams being employed from the defense. No evil eyes, no black eyes, nothing else except for that matter. No deployable cams as well for that matter. Yeah, as I just confirm it, yep. Nobody has a deployable cam either, so Super QB just has to await those default cams, and mind you, that is something many people don't happen to ignore as well. So you've got to make sure you get yourselves that advantage, as we hear the speaker asking everybody to not board the helicopter. Alrighty then, Super QB is already in. Gonna find the first frag. That is going to be Mike. A very important frag as well. The smoke still caught out making rotations. He's just gonna walk in. Not gonna find the Kaid. They're in a fist fight engaged. C4 goes out. Pistol comes in. And he's gonna get down but get taken out by the Viper. He's gonna be above. There's going to be a man down on site. Just quick to the trigger. He's gonna push in as well. Flanker's got himself good recharges. Oh, he's placing them down. Does hear somebody over there, but Cruzy's gonna get Viper. It's all down to Curse Kid in a 1 versus 3 clutch. That is it. Alright, Monkas. Okay.
Okay then. What? Huh? Flanker? Excuse me? What was he doing in there?
I think he did hear the Kaid getting down. He was trying to pick up that finisher kill onto the Kaid, but not realize where the Kaid is down. So instead of placing down the breach charge and keeping him in the danger of getting shot through the wall, he just decided to bring out the revolver and possibly make some angles for himself and maybe hopefully land the shot onto Kaid meanwhile. But what a round coming in from Monkas. Definitely Monka plays there. Anyways, we'll be up and running onto round 9 here as V5 still sit 1 round away from match point, and Monkas, if they keep this up, they might as well make this comeback happen, because 2 rounds is not a long way to go, you know. It's totally possible, but then again, it's 2 entire rounds.
Indeed, 2 entire rounds for Monkas to make a comeback happen, and whether or not they're able to equalize remains to be seen. Round 9, of course, is in effect, and Virtual 5 still lead by well, those same 2 rounds that we've been mentioning. 5-3 in their favor. They sit 1 round away from match point and 2 rounds away from taking border of their own. And all things considered, it still looks like they might do exactly that, but what we've seen from Monkas on the odd occasion, they've really come alive and have made sites their own, especially in the last round. That was indeed very quick, and one of the best kill cams in the history of Rainbow Six Siege as well. With that being said, we're going to be moving to round 9 real quick. Action phase is in effect, as it looks like V5 were trying to set up nice and quickly to avoid the situation that they found themselves in the last round. But will Super QB on the Nook rush in once again? He's on the east stairs, and he's definitely looking to make plays happen. Already got the Hell gadget activated as he is moving through waiting room right now. He's going to wait for a bit for his gadget to charge up to an acceptable level. I mean, meanwhile, Cruzy's throwing in the Candelas. The Ying is already going all ham here, and he's going to light up the smoke quite a bit. Shots are fired from above him as, oh dear me, Flank is going to find the one. That's Kuskid. Super QB gets 1, he gets 2. That's Royce and Mike on the board, and Nanny has taken out Flank at the meanwhile. But as Viper is not going to find one, the plant is off. Lusty Boy gets the plant off sneakily, and Viper and Nanny are the only ones left for the side of V5 to make a play happen. Nanny comes in, but he's going to be taken out as it's all done to Viper in a 1v3. There's somebody outside main door, but there's somebody inside the side as well, as Super QB is going to collect on so many kills for himself. The Nook going haywire here is going to be the man who shuts down V5 right now. Monkas have taken round 9. They sit 1 round away from equalizing. Alrighty then, as we take a quick look at the scoreboard, we see that Viper has done pretty much the most work for his team when it comes to frags. 10 kills to the man, as 5 and 6 frags are going to be picked up by Nanny and Mike respectively. And the meanwhile, it's a slightly more shared effort from Flanker and Super QB with 10 and 9 to them respectively, and of course Lusty Boy and Cruzy doing their best to support their main fragging players. We're going to see the Ying come out once again. Cruzy with the diffuser, as we'll be moving to round 10 right now. And the site is once again armory lockers from the side of the defense. Will this make, will this give them any sort of advantage? Leverage, yes, leverage. That's the word I was looking for. Will this give them any sort of leverage over Monkas? Only remains to be seen, of course, as it only remains to be seen if I will stop saying only remains to be seen. I do excuse me, just a little bit of a joke. I like to point out the fact that I repeat things a lot, and I'm still repeating myself. The Super QB is sad that his drone gets taken out meanwhile. That is the twist drone, of course, and well, it's just the fun things that you see in Rainbow Six All Chat all the time. It's all about, at the end of the day, it is of course all about having fun and winning while having fun as well. Even if you're losing, it is an opportunity to learn something about why you lost and take that in stride as well. You know, getting angry about something or maybe getting outplayed is not the worst thing in the world to happen. I should know. Trust me. But we're going to see Flanker make a quick take here on towards Office Wall that is completely unreinforced from the side of V5. They've got a Vulcan Shield, mind you, on Fountain, waiting for that peak to come in. As Flanker's going to put in another Ash Charge, maybe on that area, but he's going to try and burn out the ADS. Nothing is going to be burnt out as the Vulcan is going to go out right here. There we go. The fire is going to spread, and the smoke sitting inside is going to be put to the test right now. As we see Cruzy repelling Sandwich Window as well, throwing in Candelas to try and distract anybody of Virtual 5 playing inside a site. But there are 2 operators who are playing off-site as the smoke is trying to protect himself in the meanwhile. Drones are being thrown in by Monkas as they're doing everything they can to take the site right now. We've got Lusty already on a Sandwich. Oh, okay, Sandwich Repel comes in. And the Omai, he's not flashed yet, but he's going to be taken out. Cruzy with the hipfire gets one, but he's going to get refragged onto by the Goyo coming in as Flanker's gotten Mike, but he's going to be refragged onto by Nane. It's a 3v2 right now as Lusty, he tried to go for the plant, but he wasn't able to complete it as he still got the diffuser. Oh, he gets one, but will the Goyo refrag onto him? Not quite yet. He's going to go for the plant. Super Cube gets one more as well. That is Nane of the board, and it's all down to Viper on the Goyo to make some plays happen. Will he be able to come back to side? But no! The Twitch is going to win that as Monkas have made a comeback right now. 5-5 in nobody's favor going in to round 11. Monkas have won the last 3 rounds in a row, and they've equalized here on Border.
Imagine playing a 4v5 and making a comeback as well. 5-5 is going to be the scoreline as we are proceeding around 11. I really need to question this right now. I think it's already past the time that this question should have come in sooner. What are you doing, V5? What are you doing? This Monkas is straight up destroying V5, and finally they bring out the Warden, realizing the fact that no matter what strategy that they're doing is not working out. Something we've seen V5 do that for quite a while for that matter, even in the match against Often Esports. Too many strategies, not enough gunfights that they're able to win. That basically cancels out the entire point of a strategy if you cannot win your gunfights. And it's been quite a lackluster performance from V5, knowing that they've been sitting on so close going to match point, but just not being able to go onto it. Finally, Monkas are going to bring back the heat here. 5-5 is going to be the scoreline. Despite starting off on a 4 versus 5, they're going to bring in the equalizer as well. And what a play from Monkas, I've got to say that. Finally, the Warden is being brought out to play. Virtual 5 Esports once again are lacking so much information on their end. No information ops except for Kiskit on the Legion. This time around, a really good change that is going to be the reinforcement onto the triple wall of offices, and Royce is the possible person who's going to be holding down that angle. We'll see Viper move down. Kiskit just making sure all the anchor points are having, the choke points for that matter, are having the Legion mines prepped and ready. Flanker is going to be playing the Ash this time around. Alright, that's an F for Flanker.
That is indeed.
You hate to see that. He's just going to check if there's another one my charge going out, but still going to choose to make this breach happen. He's choosing the right spot for it. He gets it. Gonna move in. Nothing to find here, so everybody's going to be inside site. Still see Super QB making his way in. That is going to be the IQ with the LMG running the hollow. Finding the Jaeger. Not going to do a lot of damage, but he's going to get down. Nani is going to be the man. Flanker is going to be on low on HP as well as he picks up a fight with the Wamai. No damage done to either, but so much damage taken for the side of the attack. Super QB goes down. Oh, excuse me, he's already been down. I assume that was Flanker who went down again, so I had to call that out. Still be seeing Flanker trying to get back to his friend here. Super QB is losing a lot of blood very quickly. Press F, Super QB. Hold that as Flanker will be here anytime soon. Yes, he is. But guess what? So is V5, and that is going to be Viper. Picking out 2 kills for himself, and that is pretty much the end for Monkas here. It's all on to Cruzy. He's going to move up. Try and land his shots. Doesn't know there's a Warden playing. He's going to get the Jaeger. But that is it. Virtual 5 Esports are going to go to match point. Finally! Waited so long to say this. They go to match point finally though. Alright, Virtual 5 Esports. Getting yourselves that win. As
dear me. Lots of content creation ideas being thrown around in the all chat right here. As we've got finally match point being established by V5. They've been sitting on that 5-round point for so long. They will finally, of course, take their 6th round, and it is now down to this round 12 in play in first floor ventilation from the side of the defense. Whether or not we're gonna see the comeback be fulfilled by the side of Monkas, or is V5 gonna finally draw the curtains on this game. We see the Warden be brought out once again by Royce, of course, because in the reveal phase it was revealed that Cruzy is playing the Ying.
Attackers need
Yet
to
again.
locate and defuse bombs.
Ventilation is a site once again. Mind you, we've gone to first floor ventilation twice in rounds 8 and 9, and the Virtual 5 have lost both of them. This time they've got, of course, the Warden with... Wait a minute, is that the SMG-12 on Warden, or is that the MPX? I get confused because, okay, that is, okay. It looks like Royce wants to run recoil the gun as, interesting pick. I would say the pistol is arguably a better pick over the SMG-12, but that's just my opinion. Thank you very much. And, yeah, you know, the reason I asked, of course, is because the way Warden runs with his SMGs and the pistol, mind you, it just disorients me on what gun he's holding, especially if both of them have the same gun skin. It just completely makes it hard to tell whether or not he's got one gun or the other. With that being said, action phase is in effect as V5 have settled into this defense. They've got the bathroom wall completely reinforced. They've got their hatches done. They've got the Valkyrie, the Warden inside a site. Valkyrie's on the second floor, mind you. Mike playing above in armory. He's got the Jaeger for support. Kuskid is playing inside, and Viper's roaming around in customs inspection. He knows that there's somebody on that detention wall. The drones are not going to spot him. Well, actually, they will. As the Ying comes out, alrighty, they're not sure where the Candelas came out from, but with the Warden in play, of course, Cruzy has to be careful because he could be peeked and taken out any second now. Flanker's got the big gun on the IQ. That is, of course, the LMG, the G8A1 with the angle grip. As looks like customs inspection has been breached from a Lusty Boy with Zophia's lifelines, of course. They spotted somebody playing around here, and they want to take him out as quick as possible. As Super QB just patiently sitting outside of pedestrian customs right here, the main wall, of course, and just looking around, enjoying the sight, taking in a deep, long breath of the dusty air of border. As once again we saw Vigil activate his gadget, make sure that the drones can't see him. And I'm not even sure if the attackers are going for the second floor take at all, because both Nanny and Mike, who are playing the second floor, roaming hard for the team. Oh, okay, never mind. Lusty Boy is going to take down Viper. That is a big kill right there. Cruzy gets Royce, and that is the Warden down. That's a big kill for the Ying to take. Another one goes down inside of sight. What is even happening? As Cruz has gotten a double for himself with Flanker pushing in, and Mike is going to get Lusty Boy in the meanwhile. That's a big kill, but the Candela comes out, and now retaking the side has to come out from the side of V5. The Candelas are going to stop the push from both these roaming defenders right here. As, oh dear me, the bathroom wall being reinforced isn't exactly working out for them either. The C4 is going to come in, but will it connect? No, it won't. That's a missed throw. As the diffuser has been planted by Cruzy, it's now a post-plant situation 3v2 for V5 to play in, and they have to try and make some plays happen, but will they be able to? Mike, he's going for a flank through customs inspection. He knows someone's there, but no, the shots are going to be fired. That's all down to Vigil in a 1v3 situation. Not Vigil, Nanny, the Jaeger in a 1v3 situation. He's going to pick supply. There's somebody in there, but no, the kill is not going to be confirmed just yet. Shots are fired from the other side, and there we go. Monkas will equalize on round 12 with Flanker taking that kill onto Jaeger, fellow GSG9 operator. And ladies and gentlemen, with round 12 going to Monkas, are you ready to rumble? Overtime on border.
Oh boy, we're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. 4 versus 5 on border, and we are going to overtime. All right. Just as I let me digest the fact that Marcus is straight up running into sight with the Ying. I don't even know the vocab that I should be using for this, because the only vocab I know for it is not supposed to go on stream, but we'll be seeing ourselves go into overtime here. 6-6 is going to be the scoreline, and what a match indeed that we're getting to see here. It is really something that we usually don't get to see, especially in a game like this. When V5 once again, I think at this point they should realize the fact that you've got to win gunfights. You've got to understand how to hold down a site instead of having extensive roam and possibly establish yourselves a retake. You just play crossfire. You just make sure you have enough man count on site, and more than that, you have enough people refragging for yourselves. We're seeing ourselves take us to... Dude, let me just say this once again. we are onto overtime. 6-6 in a 4 versus 5. And the Monkas are just not stopping. Cruzy is going to bring out the LMG once again. And the operator swap, for that matter, has been amazing for the side of Monkas as well. They've been performing well in terms of how they've been wanting to change the operators here and around once and for all. We did see Flanker bring out the Ash. Sometimes it was QB. Then Flanker went back to the Twitch while QB went back to the Buck in the last round. Cruzy was running the Ying now. Cruzy is running the Ying now, while the Ying was being run once by QB as well. And that the list just keeps going on, as the operator flexibility being offered from the side of Monkas is amazing as well. Everybody knowing exactly what they do, what they want. Oh, all right. Ooh. The Jaeger getting caught on in a really bad spot, but he's not gonna matter for the while. Lusty Boy doesn't want to overpeak and get his head taken away, as definitely the Jaeger had an advantage in that gunfight, as he did have the turnaround for himself. We'll be seeing ourselves QB, for that matter, is a really good angle for himself, and I really doubt if the peak from the side of the Wamai is going to come out anytime soon on that shield, but it's definitely going to be a wait game that we're going to have to see here. Flanker moving out, possible run out comes in. Oh, Cruzy, that's a bad button to press at the wrong time. Cruzy is going to get caught up mid-rappel and he's going to get taken out. Flanker has already creeped his way inside. Viper is going to get super QB. That's a very important kill. Flanker moves in. He gets a kill. Doesn't get another. It's all down to 1 versus 4 now. And that is it. Cuskit with the double kill in the end is going to get worth with 5 Esports once again. On to match point. But at this point, I really doubt if they will take this victory away.
I mean, given what we've seen from Monka so far, we might just see them pull off a big upset right here. Whether or not we will, of course, remains to be seen. But 7-6 match point isn't a place that we can count them out just yet, mind you. Second floor armory lockers is going to be the site once again, as we see Flanker with the Doc this time. We've seen a lot of Doc today. The French healer, and so many other things associated with the man that I don't think I should be saying. But, you know, as it were. Lusty Boy is going to go for a 6-pick right here, out of the Vigilant to the Bandit, as we see Viper has been really pulling the weight for his team. 15 kills to that man's name, and 7 and 7 shared by Nanny and Mike, respectively. 12 and 13 kills in the meanwhile for Super QB and Flanker. They continue the trend of being on top for their team, getting the kills when needed, and making those flanks happen. We've got the Mozzie in play this time around from Cruzy, and Lusty Boy with the Bandit once again. Super QB, of course, the Jaeger. We saw him pull off some fantastic plays a few rounds ago, and definitely gonna be interesting. Oh, Cruzy really wants these drones, doesn't he? But he's gonna have to shoot one of them, as his pest won't be going out there for the time being, because of course, being in prep phase, he can't run out of any door that is considered going outside of the building. We're going to be seeing, once again, the final touches to this hold brought in from the side of Monkas as they look to equalize once again on overtime match point, taking it to maximum overtime, as the excitement is going to reach a fever pitch right here for this game. And all right, Super QB just making sure his aim is on point, focusing between 2 particular points of interest, as Lusty Boy reconfigures where that barbed goes down. Flanker, in the meanwhile, he's got a spawn peak all the way to the valley area, and he might just get somebody. No, he won't. No, he won't, because all of the attackers have passed through the bottom. As an Ash Charge went out, I'm not entirely sure where, but Flanker has made the smart decision to rotate onto East Stairs right now. Watching the East Stairs, that is. Because if he does watch that, he might just be able to get ahead or two. Gonna cast the drones from inside a CCTV, and there is in fact the East Stairs hallway push coming in from the what looks like Royce on the Nomad. But Flanker is now suspicious of somebody pushing into CCTV. That is exactly what the drone wants him to think, mind you. As Mozzie's drone is going to confirm for him that there is nobody inside the CC. There's a 3-man stack outside of offices right now, and there's even a breach, and there we go, the Jaeger's gonna go down. It's actually a 4-man stack on the east side of the map as the Ash is pushed in. Viper right here, coming in, he's inside of offices, he knows where the Doc is playing, but Lusty Boy is below, and he might be able to make some plays happen for his team. A punch hole from the Doc, is it gonna give him a kill though? He will find the Ash, he lights her up quite a bit, but there's another peek from the east is happening. The Nomad will be seen and will be lit up again, but Royce is only gonna take so much damage, and Flanker with the Doc, he can heal himself in a second now, but the Nomad isn't seen by the Bandit, mind you. Lusty Boy isn't gonna connect just yet, but this push is being held off for the time being from the side of Monkas, but no headway being made by V5 right now. They want to get in, get the plant off, get the game, but will they be able to? This punch has been turned into a line of sight for the side of V5 by shooting through the wall so much. As someone's going to go for a breach as well. Lusty Boy's made his way back towards Army Lockers, and plans going off from Kuskid. The Doc needs to make a play happen. Will he be able to? He's going to fire some shots. He sees the head of the thermite, but he's not going to connect. The pistol comes out, but no, he doesn't have any ammo. He knows what the Zophia's playing. He sees her maybe, but not going to get the kill. Excuse me, the Jackal that is on that fountain wall, and there we go. Flanker's finally going to go down. Who is that taking inside the smoke right there? Lusty Boy taking a lot of damage right now, as looks like V5 are finally going to be able to close the chapter here on border. Cruz is going to go for a peek, but no, he's actually going to get one. It's a 1v4 now. Is he going to get another one? He's out of ammo. He's going to have to reload. There's somebody on the balcony peeking him. He sees where the Jackal is, but no, he's going to be shot from all three sides. And that is going to be Virtual 5 taking a border after a very exciting comeback from Monkas. Unfortunately, just not able to hold out. And Virtual 5 are your victors here on border. 8-6 to them on round 14. Alrighty then, well played to both of the teams right here, especially especially mind you, Virtual 5 and Monkas, very well played to them. V5, they had a bit of a lackluster phase there in the middle where Monkas made a comeback happen, but a 4v5 is a 4v5, and Monkas definitely felt the absence of a fifth right there. With that being said, we're going to be moving into a little bit of a short break right here because we've still got one more game coming up tonight, and that is Hawks Gaming versus Instinct Esports. That's another game that is assuredly going to be very exciting, so stay tuned for that, as that has been it from me, for Blackjack and my co-caster Foxy, and we'll be right back with more Siege action on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. All Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear, in association with ICT Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I am your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Sam and Foxy, as we are here for the game between Instinct Esports and Hogs Gaming on the beautiful map of Villa. Nice and quickly into the ban phase right here, as the first ban, of course, is the Thatcher of the board. That makes, what, 3 for 3 for the Thatcher ban? Indeed, it is. Foxy, how do you feel about the game we've got on hand?
A very nice game that we're getting to witness here. Definitely the Thatcher ban is all bans so far are going to be at least all the attacker bans on the side of defense so far today are have been the Thatcher ban. We're seeing Ying being taken out as well, and okay, Jaeger is going to be banned for the side of Instinct Esports, as Hogs Gaming is going to be on the receiving end of it because they'll be starting off in defense, and that is definitely made Hogs Gaming go back to thinking on what their ban is supposed to be. Possibly a Mira, maybe even an Echo or a Maestro. It only stands to see. We'll be seeing the last ban come out, and there we go. There we go. The Echo is going to get banned. So Mira is still left to play on a map like Villa. Mira definitely very, very important spots that you can place your Mira down, and you can even make plays happen with those black mirrors. But I doubt that with the playstyles that both these teams have for themselves, a Mira will be used. We'll be seeing ourselves go into Aviator and Gabe's room, as that is that's not exactly the side that is most favored, but with the Mira in play, maybe things could turn around, as we'll be seeing both the Italian operators finally being played in a lobby together. We hardly get to see this. The Mira and the Jackal being brought to the board. Very interesting, as Nomad is going to be employed. So with that being said, let's take a quick look at both these rosters. We've got Anaconda, Bear Seth, King, Solar Flare on the side of Instinct Esports, while Peroxide, Clown, Triple, Nostalgia, and Dope on the side of Hogs Gaming. We're up and running here in this matchup. We're seeing ourselves go. Alright. I did not notice the dog pick coming in from the side of Dope. He's got the barbed wire to help himself as well, and obviously the ACOG possibly holding down onto the main stairs, but then again he's got the Mira to play against and play with for that matter, and that is going to give him so many angles that he can just straight up peek and when those fights out. We're seeing the bandit batteries being placed down as well, but with no Thatcher in play, that is going to make things all the while more difficult for the side of Instinct Esports, as now what they have to do is they've got to go downstairs, take out the bandit batteries, and then allow the Hibana to make her play happen from study. That is a long process. That is exactly why the Thatcher ban has come out. We'll be seeing Pope make some angles for himself with his pistol. Obviously, doesn't want to lose a lot of ammo on his primary, and but he's going to be using up almost every single bullet on his pistol. I don't think this is viable. Alright, he's still going to do it. I think that is like what, only one mag left for himself as Triple. Be fighting the IQ any time now. He will do that. Solar Flare goes down. Possible repeat comes in, but the Jackal is here to refrag. It's a 4 versus 4 now. No emphasis in terms of the push coming in from the side of the bedroom, and I think that was Bearford. He did lag out for a second there. I don't know. Breach is coming in from the side of Anaconda onto 90 hallway. As alright, those pellets are going to get taken out. That was the Nosta coming in. Yeah, that was Nosta. Speaking the hallway straight up, taking all those pellets, but Mira is going to be attacked along from down below. Does notice the Zofia. No attack comes in from her. In fact, King is going to get Nosta. Peroxide is going to get healed up. Meanwhile, Clown does notice the Jackal being pushed up from the main stairs. A little bit of a pre-fire comes in. The drone comes in as well, as Clown has moved away. He's got the C4 in his play. Not the angle you want to be peeking right now. Peroxide is going to lose both of his Mira charges. Like I said, the vertical play is in play here, while Dope is going to claim the life of King. That is going to be a Jackal taken out. Playing on 90 hallway is going to be very important for the defense right now. It's a 3 versus 3. Anybody could win this, but the way the positions are and looks of it, the attack definitely stand on an advantage with so much. So all the while more space that you push the defenders onto, you can just make the push happen anytime you wish to. The shield has got to go out eventually, while breach is going to come down from Hibana. That'll be onto the soft wall. I don't know why Crown Clown is not shooting away those Hibana pellets. You can just shoot that away. Dope Up is going to get tagged up, as I think he went for that peek on towards bedroom. Pre-fire comes in. Still 2 C4s in play. Or make that 1 actually. Only Peroxide is the one to have the C4. Crown Clown has lost this. Dope Up making his way from 90 hallway is going to make things difficult for the attack to push in from the same. As the peek comes in, and he's going to take out the Mira. A really good peek coming in from Anaconda. Barefoot is going to get Crown Clown. It's all down to Dope Pope. He's going to get the Zofia. It's a 1 versus 2 that he's got to clutch out. No stim pistols left for him to heal himself back up. And there's going to be almost about 30 HP. Few quick peeks come in while the plant is going down. It's a post-plant situation for the man now. Going to take out the drone. Making his way in onto bar. Does notice somebody, but not going to connect the shots. Instant Esports walk away with the first round with an amazing attack coming in from them.
Indeed, an amazing attack from the side of Instinct Esports, giving them a round 1. It all came down to, of course, the last 2 attackers inside of sight with the diffuser down in a post-plant situation. Nothing Doc could do to win for his team. With that being said, we're going to be moving to second floor Aviator once again. From the side of the defenses, Hawks Gaming want to, of course, put their first round on board as quickly as they can, but will Instinct allow them? Remains to be seen. Once again, I pull out that phrase. Really gotta stop repeating myself. But we're gonna see the Mira B6 pick out this time. Looks like Peroxide wants to play the Wamai instead of the Mira, and Nosta is gonna be playing the Valkyrie, of course. And King, of course, with the visual mix-up right there from the Jackal into the Jackal. So as it were, round 1 being won by Instinct Esports is a step towards victory in the right direction, that is. And Hawks Gaming, if they manage to equalize, they will definitely be making this game all the more exciting. As oh dear me, King has disconnected from the side of Instinct Esports, which is quite unfortunate. And oh, there we go. The rehost request has come in, and we will be rehosting this game nice and quickly. With that being said, obviously everybody hold tight. We'll be right back with this game after the rehost. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the game between Instinct Esports and Hawks Gaming right here on the beautiful Italian map of Villa. Instinct Esports, of course, took round one by storm, getting into side, getting those breaches done, and of course with the Jaeger band in place, there won't be too much interference in how they want to use their utility. We're going to be seeing all of the players back in, and Solo Flare has been given the AFK pick of Amaru, and he's obviously going to be six-picking that out because, let's be real here, Amaru is a good operator. Peroxide, in the meanwhile, is going to be taking the sixth pick for himself, going out onto the Goyo, of course, and there we go, the Amaru has been six-pick out into the IQ by Solar Flare. So, operators as required being brought in, and the side is going to be second floor Aviator once again from the side of defense, and round two is in effect indeed. We got the Wamai this time around to compensate for the lack of a Jaeger, of course, and pretty much I believe you know what, no, I had a thought, but that thought I've specified that thought way too many times, which is of course the fact that the Wamai is more of a help to Jaeger rather than a replacement. And with the Jaeger band in this situation, of course, makes Wamai almost a must pick to interfere with the projectiles that the attackers can throw in. Mind you, Wamai can only stop 5 projectiles from the side of 5 throwables and or projectiles, not just, projectiles. That would mean grenades and stuff wouldn't be taken in, stopped by Wamai's magnets, but they will be because they, of course, count as throwables. They can be stuff. They are stuff that the Wamai's magnets can catch. So are Capitel's arrows, mind you, which is a leg up that he has on Jaeger because Jaeger's ADSs cannot catch the Capitel's firebolts or smoke bolts.
Located by attackers.
We're going to be seeing Dopo playing on the first floor in piano room right here, of course, in a bit of a situation because if he takes his gadget up, if he pulls up his drone cloak gadget, he's going to be spotted by the IQ's RED scanner, so he's just got to hide the good old-fashioned way. But the Jackal tracks are going to give away his position, forcing him to move, and he's going to go up the red carpet stairs for the time being as a Pulse, that is Triple, is still on the first floor. Looks like Wamai decided to go below onto bottom floor as King is going to find Dopo. There goes the Vigil off the board and leaving Triple, the only defender, playing on the roam game down inside of living room. It's going to be rotating around for the time being, not even using his cardiac sensor because, again, the IQ can spot him out from pretty much a similar distance that he can scan IQ. Jackal's going to get the tracks in and going to pre-fire, but no, there's the IQ from behind on the red carpet hallway, and that is Solar Flare. Nice and quickly taking down Triple, giving his team, Instinct Esports, a big 5 versus 3 advantage right here on round 2. We still got a minute 30 left on the clock as Ibana's going to be opening up some more pellets. Not sure why Crown Clown isn't trying to shoot out at least some of them to reduce the risk of being peeked, as King's going to find another one. That's a double kill for the Jackal. Nosta is down as a 5v2 for Bandit and Peroxide to play in. Peroxide is being pushed from the hallway as Bandit goes down. It's all down to Goyo. Will he be able to? No, he won't. The C4 was thrown, but it wasn't able to be detonated as Instinct Esports with another nice and quick take onto Aviator will win in round 2. Round 2 goes to Instinct Esports, and it looks like we might just be seeing them run away with the game. Of course, it's only been the first 2 rounds, and it is kind of hard to tell who's going to win and who's going to lose from just 2 rounds worth of gameplay, excuse me. Trophy Stat Story is going to be the site of choice from the side of Hawks Gaming. And maybe this is what they need, maybe this is why they're going Trophy, to try and disrupt the flow of Instinct Esports. But as soon as Instinct Esports drone out where the site is, they will make improvisations as and when required. The Hibana's been working out quite well for them, as has the Jackal. As the Fox specified back in round 1 before the rehost, both Spanish operators are in play on this map, which is a rare sight to see that Mira and Jackal are allowed to play a game, together. So, rarities aside, of course, we've been seeing a lot of Doc plays today. Triples on the French operator, of course, for Hawks Gaming. And we saw a lot of Doc in the previous match between Monkas and Virtual 5 Esports as well. And just overall, Doc as an operator is fairly solid. And It's just the fact that he's a good operator all around. He's a good healer. He's a 3 armor 1 speed. He can tank a lot of shots. He's got a great gun in the MP5 and access to an ACOG. Just a great operator all around. And of course, we all know how notorious certain dock mains are for spawn peaks as well. So he's got that going for him. Peroxide, in the meanwhile, shooting out the unreinforced top part of the triple wall inside of Trophy, of Statutory, excuse me, as he looks to maybe impact trick, but of course Nostra could do it as well. The Legion has the impacts just the same as the castle does, so it's a job for either of them. With that being said, we're going to be moving nice and quickly into action phase of round 3, as Instinct Esports are going to look to make a quick take, a take at the very least, winning another round for themselves, giving themselves that lead, getting up on the scoreboard little by little. But whether or not they'll be able to, well, only time will tell. Nostra's going to throw out another goo mine towards the bedroom door to make sure that whoever pushes through there isn't going to have a great time. Triple in the meanwhile, the black ice on the MP5. Such a great weapon skin. He's only got about 3 mags worth of ammo left, mind you, as IQ's going to be taking out the bandit batteries from below using the RED scanner. And Hibana's going to be going for the breach in a second. Now, meanwhile, speaking of Hibana, she's going to be busy breaching the castle barricades with her X-Kairos pellet. So no hard breach in that particular sense coming out from the side of Instinct Esports. Looks like they really want to just get into side, get kills, and be done with it. And Crown Clown is actually going to get one. That is the bandit taking down King, and the Jackal is off the board. That's a big kill, but Crown Clown is taking quite a lot of damage as he's being healed up by the dock. He knows that there's another push happening, but no, he's going to lose that fight, unfortunately, as Anaconda will win that. The Hibana gets the kill, equalizing the man count. He knows somebody's playing Astronomy. And in the door of Trophy, will he be able to get the kill for himself? Oh, nope, he won't. Nostra's going to refrag onto Anaconda right there. The Legion wins that fight. Oh, but the Solar Flare is going to be pushing up Astronomy stairs. He's going to get one. He's being supported, as well as Seth is going to drop Peroxide. And it's suddenly a 3 versus 2 for Triple. All for Triple, in fact. It's a 1v3 right now for the dock with the MP5. He's been shot from bedroom. And there we go. The kill is confirmed by Solar Flare inside of Astronomy, as Instinct Esports once again with the beautiful take on the site, not even bothering with the hard breach from bedroom, are going to take round 3. Alrighty then, round 3 goes to Instinct Esports. They seem to be determined to win out round after round for themselves, and Trophy Statutory once again being the site of choice for Hawks Gaming. Looks like even changing to Trophy wasn't enough to deter the side of Instinct Esports. They still won it by a comfortable 3-man lead, as we see Peroxide go out of the Kaid into the castle once again, because of course Bandit is in play. And even if Kaid was in play, his Electro Claw will be spotted out by Solar Flare and taken out accordingly.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright then, excuse me, I just had a bit of a sore throat. But anyway, moving back into the game, we see Dope Pop with the Valkyrie this time around. The Black Eye cameras, of course, going to be also important for the team, as intel is of the essence. Hawks Gaming, from the looks of how they played in these first 3 rounds, it doesn't look like they've always known where the attackers are coming from or what kind of push to expect. But they've seen Instinct Esports play for 3 rounds straight now, and they will have a much better idea this round over the past 3 rounds that they've played. You know, as they say in the professional circuit, the first round or the first 2 rounds are rounds where both teams are just sort of feeling each other out, making sure that they know how their opponents play and making adjustments accordingly. Well, some would say that we are already past that phase, and it is time for Hawks Gaming to pick themselves off the ground and win a couple of rounds for themselves. Dope Pop, he makes a complete lap around the entire map of Villa, comes back to find the doors being barricaded off by Peroxide. He's going to break them to get back in, and Peroxide is right there to fix up that door. It looks like it's a turtle hold as well coming out from the side of Hawks Gaming. They really, really want to just tighten up inside of sight to hold it down for the time being, and whether or not they will be able to, it remains to be seen. Once again, remains to be seen.
Bomb located by attackers.
Well, alrighty then. King, this time pushing it through Study and Aviator. He's already gotten in here. Of course, the Jackal can activate his scanner any second now and find where the Valkyrie went. He's already doing that, for that matter. as Dope Pope is going to have to be a little careful, and Jackal's going to put down a Claymore down the red stairs right there. But there is an operator playing below, mind you. I believe that is triple on the Mozzie, and Jackal's going to be holding down red carpet hallway, but no, he moves out as the castle barricade is being broken right next to him. There is somebody holding right behind the trophy, though, the statue. And oh no, King is going to find that kill. That's Peroxide on the board. And looks like the Jackal wants to make a play happen. He's already inside a sight right here. Shots are fired in his general direction. As Abana's going to be looking to open up even more castle barricades. Bearfur has found his way inside a bathroom, looks like. And the Jackal's going to push in. Anaconda with the diffuser is already close by. Not going to find any footprints, but that's not the point here. Soulfra is going to take down Nosta, but no, the Jack is going to be taken out from inside of 90 hallway, and that is Crown Clown getting one, Triple gets another. That's King off the board, and Soulfra is down as well. And King's Claymore is going to claim one, though, but Anaconda goes down with the diffuser. It's a 2v2 all of a sudden, as Crown Clown and Triple try to make plays happen. What a turnaround from Crown Clown, giving himself the double kill right here. It's all down to Zofia in a 1 versus 2. Seth is going to have to try and make something happen for the side of Instinct Esports, as it looks like Hawks Gaming are gonna take a round for themselves. Seth pulling in towards Sasori. The barbed wires are going to give away his position to both operators. One's playing inside of Astronomy, of course. And ooh, that is so close. The Bandit is so close to taking down the Zofia, but will he be able to? Pings are coming out in the meanwhile as well. Not really sure where they are, but there's somebody prone. That is the Mozzie Triple. It prone inside of 90 hallway, peeking through the chairs. He might just get the kill. He sees the Zofia. Shots are fired as the Bandit comes in from the flank, and shots are fired. He lights him up, and there we go. The Zofia goes down as Crown Clown will clean up onto Seth. And Hawks Gaming are going to take a round for themselves in round 4 in their favor. Alrighty then, Hawks Gaming have put a round on board for themselves, and 3-1 it is still the score for the side of Instinct Esports. They have a comfortable 2-round lead, but we are of course 2 rounds away from the role swap, which means Hawks Gaming, excuse me, have a very good chance of equalizing. They're going to be going back to Aviator and Games Room, even though that site didn't really work out for them before. They're going to be going back there. Alrighty then, Triple's going to 6-pick out of the Legion into whatever operator the rest of his team needs, and it's only time will tell how this hold goes off. The Pulse is in play already then from the side of Triple, as we're going to be moving into round 5 with Gusto.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Round 5 in play from the side of both of these teams here. Instinct Esports, of course, they have a lead, and Hawks Gaming are here to try and make a couple rounds of their own, but will they be able to? Only time will tell. So, well, going back to Aviator Games is a bit of a risky move for Hawks Gaming. They haven't had the highest success rate here, obviously they lost 2 rounds here, and while coming back to this site after a win in their belt is something we see a lot of teams do from time to time. I think it would still be better suited for Hawks Gaming to go towards kitchen dining rather than stay on the site and stubborn about it. Because again, kitchen dining is a different site. Instinct Esports already know how to attack this and what kind of defense to expect out of Hawks Gaming. The only major difference I'm seeing right now is Dope Pope, who's on the dock, already out by bedroom on the roam. Alright then, that's an interesting choice of play from the side of Hawks Gaming. They want a roaming dock. Well, it looks like Dope Pope will oblige, as Doc all the way out in landing. He's going to barricade off the door of Statutory, and he might just be playing on Trophy. No, he's going to barricade off this door as well, and he's going to sit inside of 90 hallways. So not much of a roaming capacity, it's more of a lurking capacity close to sight, with of course the nearest entry point being the door in towards games. Drones are coming out from the side of Instinct Esports, as they do want to take it a little slower, make sure that they get all the information that they need, and once again the IQ will find the bandit batteries that are being placed down and take them out accordingly. Of course, only time will tell how effectively he's able to do it. As a drone comes out from King, it's pushing up the main stairs right here onto Classical Hallway, or the hallway outside of office, as Triple is going to find Seth. Alrighty then, that's the Zotac on the board. A big kill already established for the side of the defenders, but no, Nosta's going to go down in the meanwhile. That is the Womai gun, and that's a big kill, because unlike Jaeger, Womai only gets his magnets over time in a round, rather than having access to all of them instantly. We're gonna see, oh dear me, Hibana's gonna lose all of the Excyrus pellets, as another attacker did go down. That was Solar Flare, and I believe that was the Doc who took that kill. That's a big kill once again. The IQ is off the board, and playing on 90 hallway seems to be working out. But we've got Anaconda pushing up slowly onto this area inside of Games Room. He's got a bandit behind the bar, but does he know he's being shocked to death? The bandit goes for a peek, but looks like the Habana hasn't seen it. Dope collects a second for himself. As okay, then on Anaconda is going to collect onto Crown Clown, but the Doc is still there. 90 to give Bearfur some trouble. But will that matter? Only 50 seconds left in the round as Anaconda and Bearfur have to make something happen for this team right here. Instinct Esports as a C4 comes out, and it will collect onto Triple. That's the C4 from the Pulse. And that is Anaconda off the board. Bearfur is now caught in a 1v3 situation. 30 seconds left in the round. Can he make the plays happen? He's got the diffuser, so if he needs to plant and extend the round timer, he will be able to. But no, he's going to find the Doc, and the Doc is going to win that as Dope Pop gives Hawks Gaming round 5.
A very nice round indeed coming in from the side of Hawks Gaming. Finally, I think they're on their journey to make this equalizer happen. 3-3 is the ideal position where they want to be playing on, but something we've got to notice here is that not the emphasis in terms of how the site is being held is it's not being changed quite a lot, because with the Mamai in play, it's definitely helping them. Despite the Jaeger being banned, we'll be seeing ourselves no Mamai, alright. While we're going on to the dining room and kitchen area, the Dog comes out from Dope Pope once again, and looks like alright, looks like Dope Pope just likes to be a little too emphasized on that operator. Doc has been very influential. In fact, you can always heal your friends back up as well, but at least for the moment, we're going to see Dope Pope have himself play the Doc and not the Mamai. A very good pick of site for that matter coming in for the side of Hawks Gaming. I think this is supposed to happen a little sooner. Finally, it's happening. I mean, then again, that whole conversation comes in on which of these sites are statistically a little more viable to defend on. And the statistics are obviously dynamic, because when it comes to the playstyle of these players, it is something that we don't usually can always put a pin on. So we did see Never Diamonds win out today on maximum runs on attack on Clubhouse, with the Thatcher being banned as well, and the Capita being banned for that matter. So the way these teams have been playing so far, and definitely one could argue that often Esports had more of a bad day and they just could not perform well after getting themselves that advantage. And yeah, so to comment on that fact, I think often Esports has always been like that. The moment they get themselves an advantage, they don't know how to maintain that advantage and take that to further conversions. It's just something often Esports has been doing since they've been playing this game. But then again, it's indeed a little disheartening to see yourselves get a really good advantage on attack, then go away to losing on defense on a map like Clubhouse. That being said, that out of the way, coming back to the discussion that I was having on the play styles on how these teams play, we'll be seeing ourselves run. Alright, so the Jack, oh boy, almost spotting the Goyo out there. Definitely can use his shotgun once again and possibly get himself some triangle side established, and that is exactly what he'll be doing. There you go. I don't really think this is the right way to do some soft breach, but then again, you have yourself an extra angle that you can look through. I have a little bit of a look-see in there. No C4s being used from the side of the defense so far. So much freeway for the attack to just straight up just make angles from the top floor. Peroxide, he's got a C4 for himself, but he's not going to be using that not until his teammates ask him to. Triple has got another one as well, but he's going to be on a flank as he's running the commando. A gun I prefer personally, but then again, the Rodi. Excuse me, I think the Roni just has a little more better accuracy. There you go, Triple. Already finding a kill for himself. Anaconda goes down. While the push on the IQ has already happened on this side here. Solar Flare. He gets one. Triple excuse me, Barefoot is going to be taking out triple. We're seeing a 4 versus 4 now. Push comes in. Crown Clown is going to get set. It's going to be a 4 versus 3. Hawks Gaming in the advantage, but Solar Flare is here to pick up that kill onto Dope Hope, and what a shot coming in from the IQ. Push comes in from the Jackal as well, and Crown Clown, why would you peek that? It's a 3 versus 2 now. Peroxide is going to be inside side, trying to land as many shots as he can. Nosta gets one more, that is going to be Barefoot, but the push has already happened from the IQ. IQ expecting the Legion to go for this white peak because the plan is already going down, and no C4 to deny that as well. Few pre-fires come in. He's still got 2 impacts for himself. Barefoot and Solar Flare playing in a post-plan situation. Nosta making his way in from the hallway. He's got the Hibana pillars to use for himself, and the Hibana hole rather. It's a really nice angle of sight for himself. Push comes in, but he's going to get caught out by the Jackal, and that is it. Instinct Esports are going to proceed on to round 7 with the scoreline of 4-2 in their favor.
4-2 it is indeed, as round 7 means the role swap is going to be in effect. Instant Esports are going to be defending, and Hawks Gaming are going to be attacking. Mind you, Villa being the kind of map that it is usually favored towards defenders. But I say usually with a gigantic set of quotation marks, because just like Clubhouse we saw earlier today, we have had defender-sided maps that have been very attacker-favored. But Instinct Esports, you could argue that Instinct Esports have just outplayed Hawks Gaming in the 4 rounds that they've won so far, and maybe going on the defense won't make that much of a difference in this situation, and maybe you would be right. But it is 4-2, and we've seen games go from 4-2 all the way to maximum
Defenders,
overtime
protect your
before.
bombs from being
Will
defended
we see
by
that happen
attackers.
once again? Maybe not. I wouldn't bet on it just yet. But again, this is Rainbow Six Siege. Anything could happen. With that being said, we're going to be seeing a fairly standard set of reinforcements, rotations, and holds, being established from the side of Instant Esports right now. Bandit with, of course, the triple electrified wall here in Trophy Room. Excuse me, statutory triple wall facing bedroom. And, just shooting away at all the pottery and the windows and all the glass panes. It really doesn't seem to like the decorations here, Solar Flare. As maybe it's not to his taste, maybe he doesn't like the aesthetic of a villa, and as far as the interiors are concerned, just taking everything off the walls and the ceiling. Alrighty then, you do you, Solar Flare. Action phase, of course, is in effect for the side of Hawks Gaming, and having drawn everything around the map, they will know what they're doing and know what they're getting into, as the Solar Flare is going to be rotating down all the way to basement. Alrighty then, he's going to try and see if he can find any attacker, catch them off guard, catch Hawks Gaming off guard in general. And if he's able to, then of course that will be huge for the side of Instinct Esports, meaning they will end up taking another round for themselves. Whether or not they are able to, only time will tell. As Hawks Gaming seem to have found Bomb A, and just bandit things down here in the basement. Once again, taking down the decorations, as it were.
Bomb located by attackers.
In the meanwhile, Zofia's already pushing through with her lifelines. You can hear that in the background there. And IQ is finding electronics inside a site with her RED scanner, of course, always oh so useful. In the meanwhile, Solar Flare is sitting inside a wine cellar. This push could be something amazing if he's able to pull this off. He's coming up with the pantry stairs right now. As Triple's going to find the Doc, he's going to get one. That's the king of the board, and that's a big kill. The Doc, of course, could have been a huge threat for Hawks Gaming, but the Womai goes for the peak. Will he be able to get the kill? No, he won't, as Triple's going to drop another. That's a double kill for the Maverick right here, as he's sitting inside of Master Bedroom right now. There are, of course, a couple of operators around Astronomy, and there is the Sophie inside the bathroom to try and counter those specific operators. Castle, that is set. He might just go for a peek right now, and a C4 comes out from below. It's going to drop Triple, but it'll be revived back up to 20 HP nice and quickly. Not really much of a change from where he was before, as Nosta, in the meanwhile, is lit up as well. The Castle, some shots are fired towards his general direction, as Barefoot is taking a lot of damage as well, and you might just see him. The Castle, no! Unfortunate for Seth, as Barefoot goes down as well. As all down to 1v5 right now. That's Solar Flare has to try and play in. The plant is going off from Hibana, that is Peroxide, as it looks like we might see Hawks Gaming take this round here on Master Bedroom. The plant is off, it's a post-match situation, and the bandit has to try and make some plays happen. Will he be able to? He's rotating around to trophies, excuse me. But nope, shots are fired. He's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but there we go. Triple sitting behind the shield is going to get the kill, and as Solar Flare goes down, Hawks Gaming, with a flawless round of all things on Trophy Statutory, are going to take round 7. Round 7 going in the favor of Hawks Gaming means the score is, of course, 4-3 in... it's still in favor of Instinct Esports, but it's just a 1-round lead that they have right now. And it looks like they want to go back to Trophy Statutory again, but will this hold out for them? Will this hold out for Instinct Esports, or will this... site take be a mistake from their side? Because we saw the exact same thing happen when it comes to Aviator as a site, when Hawks Gaming were insistent on going to Aviator constantly back when they were on the attack. And now that Instinct Esports have lost their first round on defense on Trophy Statutory, going back there
Attackers
might
need to
not be
locate and
the
defuse
best
as many bombs as
situation
they
for
can.
them. That being said, of course, we've got the smoke that is Solar Flare, excuse me, playing the M590A1 and the SMG11 on that operator. Once again, Anaconda with those, with the triple breach on the unreinforced top part of the triple wall of Statutory Room. And Legion, Barefoot, he's going to be putting down goo mines left, right, and center to make sure that all the choke points, they get all the information they need, they delay the attackers as long as they can, and they do all the necessary stuff that they can.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Anaconda, of course, the castle, and again, a very useful operator because castle strats in competitive Pro League, competitive and Pro League, are no stranger to being very, very good. And of course, you want the Womai, that's King right there, who is going to be playing the Womai because the Jaeger is banned for all of our viewers at home. Yes, indeed, Jaeger is one of the operators banned in this matchup right here. Round 8 is in effect, and we're already in the action phase, of course, as it is a 3-man stack up inside of Statutory. Okay, never mind. Castle is going to rotate back towards the astronomy door. We did see, okay, Solar Flare is just dancing away in the background. King was dancing with him as well, as he's going to throw out a magnet from the Womai, and Solar Flare is going to be holding that down for the time being. A window around a bedroom balcony gets broken as well. Maybe that was walk-in closet, as Legion's going to be pre-firing through there for the time being. Barefoot wants to find somebody, maybe get a lucky wall bang, maybe not. Only, you know, so far he hasn't. That is true. As once again, it's pretty much a turtle hold for the most part from the side of Instinct Esports. It actually is a complete turtle hold because all the operators are playing in and around site. The only one outside of site is, of course, Barefoot, the one we're spectating right now, and that is Legion. As I believe that is the shield that Solar Flare was sitting behind, taken off by one of the grenades from probably Triple, the Maverick, or one of Zofia's impact nades.
Thunder's next.
Not a whole lot happening right here, of course, in the game. It's in that one position where... Oh, never mind. King is going to go down. That's unfortunate. Dope Pop did take a lot of damage from the Womai, but the down Womai will not get that kill as, oh dear me, Anaconda goes down, but King will be revived by the Doc. That is exactly what Seth is here for. And this should be an interesting game. Triple's going to find Solar Flare. That's another big kill. And King goes down as well from Dope Pop, as is down to a 2v5 right here. Barefoot and Seth have to try and play in this situation, but will they be able to? Seth takes one. That's Dope Pop of the board, and that's the Zofia gone. But will that matter? Is that enough, or is that too late? Doc is going to find another one. That's the head of Triple right there, as Seth is on a double kill right now. Legion knows there's somebody pushing him Astro Stairs. He's going to have to be careful, and he's just sitting behind the big blue box inside of Astronomy to try and make a play happen for himself. The Maverick, in the meanwhile, is pushing, not Maverick, excuse me, whoever's on the first floor, the attacker, of course, is pushing back to safety to join the rest of the team. Smoke grenades come out on the door of bedroom. Does the Doc know? He definitely has heard them. He's pinging on the door to Statutory because he knows that there's somebody there. Legion's gonna go for the peek. He's gonna get taken out. It's all down to Doc in a 1v3 right now. As Peroxide has gotten the plant off. The IQ is gonna come for this push, and there we go. He's gonna collect on the kill. As Hawks Gaming are now, they have equalized right here by winning round 8, and it looks like they are dead set to try and win this game over Instinct Esports 4-4 in no one's favor going to round 9. Four in no one's favor going to round 9. A big play coming out from the side of Hawks Gaming as we're going to be moving to second floor Aviator right here. And interesting site selection from the side of Instinct Esports. Of course, we saw Aviator come out quite a bit from the side of Hawks Gaming, but they only managed to win that once back in round 5. Whether or not Instinct Esports are going to share the same fate as Hawks did by winning a round when they changed sites and then coming back, it should be an interesting
protect your bombs from being
thing to
defused by
see
attackers.
as time rolls on. Solar Flare's playing the Mira this time around. We all know that Mira, when it comes to Villa, Mira is almost synonymous with Aviator games, but of course that is a trend that is set to change because at the same time, you know, when you know where the Mira windows are, the black mirrors that is, any like Zofia or Buck or Jackal, anybody really with a projectile reachable and just enough intel from the rest of his team will go through and pop those windows nice and quickly. We're going to be seeing Solar Flare put down the second one, of course, and just make sure that he's got perfect lines of sight around those mirrors to get the kills that he needs to. And a double goo mine setup from Befer on the main stairs going down towards first floor. The door of balcony is already going to be broken from the side of the attackers, and looks like there's a main door push happening as well. Befer, of course, hears that, and he's given the call out to the rest of his team that there is a first floor push from what sounded like Crown Clown on the IQ.
Drone ready.
But once again, of course, it comes down to this area. Oh, never mind. Triple's going to find King. That is a bandit off the board really, really quickly. Unfortunate for King. He'll be taken off the board right here, as the Maverick's going to be busy pre-firing away to try and make sure that even if he is peeking at those black mirrors, he's not going to be taken out as a result. Bearfoot's going to take down Crown Clown. That's a big kill right there, as the Legion has found a kill for himself, and that is the IQ of the board. That's a big kill because lots of defender utility will be that much safer with the IQ gone. Mind you, Instinct Esports are playing without the help of OMI in this round, which means all projectiles and throwables from the side of the attackers are going to find their trajectories without any issues whatsoever. Zofia, in the meanwhile, is going to be playing vertical, trying to take out the mirror from below, but will he be able to? Mira is, of course, playing from below, and he's going to find the Zofia, but not before the black mirror is popped. That is, Anaconda's going to find Nosta in the meanwhile as well. He's going to be chased by probably Peroxide. He's got the Deagle out. He's taking a little bit of damage. Triples on the landing to try and make sure that he gets the kills for himself as well. A grenade comes out to take out the door and the barbed wire. The door is not broken though, as he's got to contend with 1 on 90 hallway and 1 defender playing inside of landing. Statutory door right here. Anaconda has got the Maverick, wherever the Maverick's sitting in his sight, as Bearfoot's going to go down, but Solver's going to take triple. It's now 1v3 for the IQ, for the Hibana, mind you, as the Nitro comes out, but it's not going to connect. Peroxide is the last one standing. He's got the diffuser and 55 seconds worth of time on hand. Will he be able to make this play happen? He's going to be rotating around a red carpet hallway to try and establish control for himself. But of course, no one's on the first floor. As Instinct Esports, they really just want to sit in sight and hold off until time goes. A goo mine to the shin. We saw this one be placed really early in the game. There's another one on top of these stairs. There we go. The second one in a Peroxide shin. He's going to be forced to take that one out. And now he's going to be moving up the stairs, only to be found by the Mira. And there we go. Instinct Esports are going to win round 9, giving themselves the lead back. As losing 2 rounds in a row doesn't deter them at all. They win round 9 and go into the lead 5-4 into round 10.
Definitely a good show being put up from both these teams here, but Instinct Esports turning out to have this 1 round advantage for themselves, stopping the attempted comeback from Hawks Gaming, because they did stand at a 2 round deficit. They made that, they covered that back up, brought it to 4-4 for that matter, and now we'll be seeing Instinct Esports sit a little closer to match point than where Hawks Gaming sits right now, but it only stands to see on how this match will turn out, as we'll be proceeding to see ourselves go to the dining room and kitchen defense coming in from the side of Instinct Esports. Solar Flare, once again, he's going to be on the Mira, really really influential operator, and more than that, Solar Flare has been playing the Mira to perfection.
Attackers need
Got
to
himself
locate and
3
defuse
kills in the
bombs.
last round, and that's very important. Got the first frag onto the Zofia, taking out so much utility that the defense can offer for themselves, as we are a go on the side of the kitchen and dining area. The pulse in play, Seth is definitely going to trade off so much information that Instant Esports needs. Other than that, the information being traded off will be from Anaconda. He's got himself some nice Valkyrie cams. He's going to place one of them in a little skylighty spot. He's got the glass to cover his Valkyrie cams up. And a really interesting Mira placement coming in from the side of Solar Player here. Usually we don't get to see that, but he's going to stop the bandit from reinforcing as well, as he needs to place down his Mira charge. Going to open up the hallway angle. Nobody's allowed to even play here, for that matter. The close angles won't be open so far. Possibly he's asking for something. Is that reinforcement? Yes, that is in fact. Alright, a reinforcement onto that wall is going to allow more room for the Mira to just move around and not get wall bang on towards from a really tight angle that can be made from the hallway. Once again, all the attackers getting themselves they're just making sure they're getting some groundwork done, making that push happen, and channelize on towards the top floor. There is already 4 people outside of bedroom. Push is already made. Dope Pope is inside astronomy, or a bathroom for that matter. Make sure he is in a safe spot and not a C4 able, as I like to say, everybody's going to be vaulting up those elevated angles for themselves because they don't want to get C4 from down below. They do know the pulse is still in play, and the pulse is going to get spotted out by Crown Clown. Was exactly where that cardiac sensor is being used. Use this for himself. Pistol peak does come out, but I think that C4 did go to waste. That was not from Pulse. That was from somebody else. That was from Barefoot. I still have 3 C4s in play. That is, mind you, very influential. In fact, but Anaconda is not going to be in a place to use that C4, as he intends to use the MPX instead, as he's creeping up on his flank here. Possible breach being called out onto the laundry room, and obviously with the Habana in play with the Maverick, it's going to be something that Fox Gaming has to worry about. Cardiac sensor goes out, and the C4 is going to claim the life of Crown Clown. A very important kill. The IQ is taken off, and that is going to allow the Pulse to have so much freeway. Nosta is going to get barefoot. Another nitro cell goes off, not going to connect to anything, but does do a little damage to the Nomad. Peak or the breach from Ibana has happened, but not completely. Looks like a bandit trick was successful over there, but since it was a little bit towards the half wall, it's not going to allow any of that. Solar Player is going to get himself a really nice one tap. It's going to be on to Peroxide. Now comes on to Dope Pope, Nostalgia, and Triple to make this clutch happen. Nosta is going to go down. The confirm comes in as well from the Valkyrie. He's got the Deagle in hand. Knows there's somebody creeping up on him. 20 bullets left, but no. The prone peak is going to get noticed, and Dope Pope is going to be the victor of that fight. Triple making his way in from pantry. Does get spotted by the Legion. He's going to get taken out. So 1 versus 3 situation for the Zofia to clutch it out with only 20 seconds left. The Pulse, the Mira, and the Legion. That is all that is left for the side of Instant Esports to make sure they take this round to match point. 10 seconds left, and he's creeping up. Does notice the Mira coming in, and a little speak from King. He is going to claim that kill for Dope Pope. Dope Pope pushes in, doesn't notice the prone peak, and that is it. Pulse is going to take him out with the UMP. As Seth is going to be the victor of that fight, is going to secure the match point for Instant Esports. A really good play coming in from the side of Instant Esports. They're going to match point finally. So did take them a while. They did stumble a little bit in the beginning of the attack rounds coming in from the side of Hawks Gaming, but looks like Instant Esports are just a little too prepared on the way they want to be playing this one out. And look at that, as I speak about it, they're going to be attempting the living room and library defense. I wouldn't really recommend that if you want to take this match away from the side of Hawks Gaming, because the way they've been fragging out so far has been amazing. And with the Mira switched out for the smoke, you can only understand you need so much soft destruction being done if you want to play the side on living room and library. We will be seeing ourselves try and defend that. Smoke comes out, and the elite for that matter. For some reason, Smoke's elite has been one of the worst elites in the game for me. For some reason, I really don't like the Smoke elite. It just it doesn't come on par with the idea and the visualization of the operator I had in mind. So much respect for that op in general and the way he's been so influential, and Smoke has almost been a very necessary pick for take that from I think the pro players or coming in from the side of the Division 3 players as well. Smoke is always an insta pick. Even the Jaeger gets swapped out sometimes, but the Smoke, he's almost always there because he's got himself a good soft breach potential with a shotgun in the primary. He's got himself a good gunfight potential as well with the SMG-11, and I really don't agree with the fact that SMG-11 is not exactly a fragger's gun. Definitely it's a little too difficult to get a hold of, but some crispy shots that the SMG-11 can get you. Anything you have to add to that, Blackjack?
Well, not really a whole lot, but mind you, the SMG-11 is, of course, a great gun. Oh, shots are fired from wherever. Solo for a second, a little bit of damage, but of course, Smoke's main utility being his gas canisters. They go so well with his with the playstyle that you can do with him, which is of course forcing attackers away from one particular approach or denying them entry, forcing them to come into your line of sight and giving you, the Smoke player, an easy kill over what may have been a bit of a bad situation to be in. Wait a minute, did that Joe not see the Legion playing in here? It probably did. King is definitely afraid that it did. He's gonna pull back, throw a Goo Mine in that general direction, and fall back on the main stairs. He knows that there's nobody here peeking him for the time being. He's got a safe passageway back to its site. As yep, looks like Instinct Esports have managed to fall back into its side, make sure that they don't lose any men early. Dope is going to be pulling up on the hatch on top of bathroom inside of Classical Hallway, but will be taken out by the smoke clean from below. Shots are being fired as Nosta's taking a bit of damage. Playing the vertical angle, of course, entails that risk of being shot from below, as the Doc has been spotted by Dope Pope's drone, but will he be taken out? Accordingly, IQ has the RD standing out, trying to find any defenders out of sight. King has taken a bit of damage in the meanwhile. And that is, of course, the Legion is going to be healed up by the Doc. But, oh, okay, Seth still had a second stim pistol. But, oh, never mind. He used up all of his stim pistols to heal his teammates. What a good Doc right here, Seth. Hats off for the man. He didn't save any of those stims for himself. He knew that his team was more important. But Sulfur is going to go down. That's the smoke off the board. We were giving Smoke a lot of praise today. But King is going to refrag onto Dope Pub right there. And that is the man count equalized. And the time is ticking away against Hawks Gaming on the attack right now. Did hear Hibana's Excar spell as be deployed somewhere, but will it be a place that matters? Maverick takes Aguma into the shin, and Library Wall is being broken open by Peroxide as the IQ is pushing. King goes down to Nosta as the Doc has been swatted out. The IQ isn't going to win that fight just yet. Nosta's taking a bit of damage as well, as the plan is going to go off from Peroxide right now. The push needs to come in from the defenders to try and make some plays happen. They're going to turn around, try to go through bathroom maybe, but there is a Zofia in here. No, the Nomad that is. She's going to get one kill, but will she get the second one? No, she won't. And there we go. The band is going to go down after a flurry of bodies are dropped, and Hawks Gaming are going to win round 11. Round 11 has been won from the side of Hawks Gaming, taking it to round 12. Instinct Esports are still on match point, mind you, but this is the round that matters the most in the game right now, because it is one round for both teams. One round for Instinct Esports to win, and one round for Hawks Gaming to equalize and take it to overtime. It's certainly going to be a very interesting and exciting round indeed. Looks like we're going to be moving back towards Aviator Games Room from the side of Instinct Esports. They didn't have the best of luck going to Trophy Statutory, and looks like they seem to be thinking that going back there isn't the best idea either, which is why they're going to be taking a Trophy and Statutory for the time being to try and hold off the push from Hawks Gaming and just take this one round for themselves. They are sitting on match point, and all they need to do is win a round to get the victory. But then again, as we said before, the one round can turn into a mountain from a molehill. And Instant Esports definitely don't need to do that. We see Solar Flare once again. He's got the Mira in play of the black mirrors and of course the Vector, the secondary shotgun, the C4, all of that good stuff, and the Mira to boot, as he is of course going 12-05 in this game. 12 kills to this man's name. He's been pulling quite a lot of weight for his team, and King of course supporting him with 9 kills, as Seth, Anaconda, and Bearford 454 in their name. They're supporting the rest, they're supporting their 2 main fraggers with ample intel and all of the good stuff. I'm not really sure why I said all of the good stuff right there. It's not like they're trading the, items that we cannot name on stream, but you know, it's all in the fun and game. It's all in fun and games. King, in the meanwhile, is going to be playing the Bandit this time around, sitting inside of Statutory. I don't think he's been seen despite playing the bedroom door. Nope, he has definitely been seen. Shots are fired in his general direction, but he's not going to be taken out just yet. Looks like a walk-in closet breach might be coming in from the Thermite. That is Peroxide right there. He's still firing away at the bedroom door, but there's a Zofia here, and oh dear me, King doesn't know that Dope Pope was pushing up, and he's going to take him out right there, as the Zofia's gotten the first kill of the round for the side of Hawks Gaming. Anaconda's going to be forced to pull back as shots are being fired in his general direction. And with that being said, it is a 4v5 right now for Instinct Esports to try and make some plays in. Anaconda, the Valkyrie, has made her way all the way down to the basement in Tasting Room. Okay, then as Seth is going to find Crown Clown, and that's a big kill right there. The Doc gets one for himself, and that is the IQ off the board. The G8A1 LMG and the RD scanner no longer going to be in play. Shots are fired, but not going to connect onto anybody for now. That shot is fired, of course, towards Trophy's entryway door, the big double door, as it were, as Valkyrie is going to be going for a flank from the looks of things. Anaconda making his way up the stairs, we saw for a second there, as Bearford is going to be sitting inside of Classical Hallway, just outside of Classical Hallway for that matter. In the meanwhile, main landing is being pushed from the side of the attackers, as it looks like Dope Pope is in and around that vicinity to make some plays happen for the rest of his team. But with the rest of Instinct Esports, oh, the C4 comes out from the Valkyrie as Triple goes down, and so does Dope Pope. Triple is down, mind you. He's not dead yet. He could be revived to 20 HP any second now, but will Nosta and Peroxide have enough room to do that, as Peroxide has just breached the wall, the Classical Hall wall of a site right here. Does Nosta know where the 2 defenders inside of Games Room are playing? Maybe, maybe not. He might just get peeked. The Doc gets some shots off onto... Oh, but he's going to get the kill there. We go. The Nomad is down. Asset collects. And there's a 4v2, a 4v1. All down to Peroxide. Solar Flare has gotten another one for himself. Will he get the last kill? No, he won't. It'll be the Legion, as Instinct Esports are going to win round 12. Bearford cleans up onto the Peroxide. And Instinct Esports are going to win round 12. And they will be the ones to win out Villa, preventing the overtime right here from the side of Hawks Gaming, as we get to see the Mira Elite in display. And that is it. Instinct Esports have won Villa 7-5.
What a match that we got to see here, and a great attempt coming in from the side of Hawks Gaming as well, but just not enough to get themselves that overtime and then the victory as well. So it was quite the match that we got to witness, and triple Thatcher ban, just as we already said. So a clubhouse, a border, and a villa. A good day in terms of the map change that we had. Usually, it gets saturated sometimes. We only get to see one single map for all 3 matches. That has definitely been clubhouse so far, and sometimes we do have the coastline coming in here and there. But with that being said, that was it for today, and this was the weekday 2 for Division 2. We'll be back once again tomorrow with the Matchday 4 for Division 2, and then followed by Division 1. And it's been an amazing week for Season 2 so far, and an amazing start for all these teams, having so many new things to offer for themselves with the promotions and relegations going on in this league. I'm Foxtrot, and joining me is Blackjack, and we're signing out for today. We'll be back once again tomorrow with more Siege action at the WD Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League, powered by LG Ultragear in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. Have a good night, stay safe, see you guys tomorrow.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.